tui homaira ko te tautara whakaniko o taupiri te huinga o ngā pūrenga o kutupuna, taupiri te rua koiwi, au kura rangi kingi, a te arakinui a te atairangi kāhu. Ka pute aku karu ki te taihau auru, ki tēnā o ngā maunga, e tui homaira ko pirongia, te aroaro o kahu, a kia titiro atu ki te taira awhiti, e tui homaira ko maunga tautari o ngā tikoro ki kahukura. Nau mai e te iwi ki tēnei te papahotanga o tātou, mai i te kōpū mania o Kirikiriroa, ara ko te haukainga o Ngāti Wairere, o Ngāti Mahanga, o Ngāti Tamainupo, o Ngāti Kōkako, kei ngā haukainga e pewhia, e kore ai, e mihi a koutou, e hautū nei, i tēnei te whiringa toa o te whakataitai riki, 2,2 te kau ki roto, i tēnei te takiwā o Waikato, te rohe-rohenga o Tainui waka. No reira, nau mai ki tēnei papahotanga o tātou, nā te reo irirangi o Tainui, nā Tainui Live, nā Waikato Tainui, nā te māngai pāho te pūtea tautoko. Ko pātara Berman nā hau te hionga kai pāpāho o tēnei ahiahi. Heoi ki takutaha i tēnei wā, tēnei o ngā whitu maiangi o te ao riki, i timata tana tākaro i roto i a rāhui pokeka mō te kapa o Taniwharau, ana i eke ia ki ngā taumata tike i taha o ngā tamatoa o Aotearoa, katahi ia i ta hauri ake ki te haere ki te rātaha o te moana o tāwhaki, ki roto i a hitereire ki te tākaro i te taha i te Melbourne Storm. Ko wai atu, ko tēnei o ngā tāne pūro tūrawa atu, wairangi kōpū ngā mihi kia koe. Tawa. E rua. I'll take my shades off. There we go.
Tēnā koe te parata. E ngā mihi kia koe, tautoko mihi ki te haukainga o tira ki o Waikato whānu hoki. Tainui, Waikato Tainui, Tainui Live, te reo irangi o Tainui, tēnei, e hāpai nei tēnei kaupapa. Whakahira wā atu e hua, te whiringa toa, o tēnei o ngā whakatātai motu hake, o te rohe, katahi te kēmu, katahi te wairua pai, o tēnei o ngā whakatātai o tira, o tēnei o ngā kēmu nui, tēnei au kāmihi.
Me pewhia kore ai e mihi anō hoki tō whānau, kaha tautoko nei i tō mātou krabu o Taniwharau i roto i ngā tau. Anō reira, e tika ana ke tuku atu pia ngā mihi ki tō whaia e mā takitaki maina i roto i a te whānau apanui i tēnei wā. Ngā mihi kia koe whaia Karen, of course I remember all her birthday cakes she used to bake for me back in the day, my brother, the Ultimate Warrior ones. Hey. And that's of course what we call you, my brother, the Ultimate Warrior. Of course you took rugby league to the next level, to the NRL, but you enjoyed, of course, playing in the Premier level in the Waikato and got to play against Turangawaewae in the final as well. Take us back, bro. Take us back to your life as a league player coming through the ranks down there in Rahui Pōkeka.
Yeah, tika, yeah. I moved to Rahui Pōkeka obviously when I was 8 years old, and there was only one club that I was allowed to go to at the time.
You know.
Having my dad growing up with all his tipene school friends like Bāna Hirimea. Obviously, Taniwharau was the club to be at, and being at Akamanga alongside yourself, and a lot of the boys that we grew up with. It was a proud moment for me to grow up and adorn the green and gold.
No, I have to say, Wairangi, that one statement that you said, and I hold on to this, is that we played so bad we made you look good.
I was fortunate that you were that bad that it elevated me to another level, my friends, which got me to represent not only Waikato and my own iwi, but also Taniwharau at the highest level. NRL, playing for the Kiwis. It was a proud moment for me. My first game in the Warriors colours. In 2 busloads of Taniwharau supporters came up to support me.
I was there.
So yeah, very, very proud, and I'm proud today to come down here and watch these rangatahi play against another proud whānau club in Turangawaewae.
Absolutely, bro. And one of my biggest memories of you playing was going to watch you play against the Melbourne Storm at Ericsson Stadium, and we were right on the corner where you hit Marcus Bai. You actually put a massive hit on the big winger.
Guy.
That soft guy.
Little guy.
Yeah, hammered him. Okay, my bro, we're going to bring in our commentary team before the start of this game, but you know a lot of these players right now. Who are you picking to take it out today without being biased?
Oh, I mean, my heart sits with Taniwharau, obviously, and the experience that they bring into the grand final is probably going to be the major difference. Having Turangawaewae not being in the big show and the big dance for a long time, could be the thing that lets them down. But they're running on confidence. Obviously, beat the boys the last time they faced them. It is going to be a very tight game, and I can't wait to hear our supporters start cheering and start singing their waita, because it's going to be electric.
And very quickly, tātou e whakanui ana te wiki o te reo Māori. You're calling a game tomorrow in te reo Māori. Tell us all about it.
Tika tāhau e hoa. Yeah, Sky TV have been running Te Reo Māori commentary this weekend, some of the Mighty 10 Cup games, but tomorrow, Maoko Te Arahi, we're doing the commentary of the Warriors games versus the Canberra Raiders.
All right.
Yeah, no mai.
Nau mai e te iwi ki tēnei papahotanga a Wairangi Rāua ko Te Arahi, a ngā mihi ki a Mahi Media, Mahi Tahi Media, of course, bringing you those live action. Ngā mihi ki a koe Wairangi, I whai waihi atu ki tēnei papahotanga o tātou I te rangi nei, I tahi ahi nei, and I'll be calling you to come back at half-time if we can, my bro, to have a little bit of an analyse of the game. Wairangi Kopu, of course, a big representative of Waikato Rugby League, an old boy, of course, with the Taniwharau colours, representing Te Whānau Apanui, and we like to claim him as one of our own from home, of course. So he's an honorary Ngāti Mahutaian, he's an honorary Ngāti Whawhākian, he's an honorary Ngāti Nahoian, he is an honorary Rākau Mana Manaraxian as well. Anei, e te iwi ko te kapa o Taniwharau. Right there, front, as you can see, some standout players in there. JD, of course.
Yeah, Darren Kingy, of course, brings a lot of thing in the Turangawaewae, in the Taniwharau side. So does Mikairi Bidi. So does Rana Dennis. They bring a lot of form. The top qualifiers. The game's going to get in the way. Good luck to both sides. In the middle, we have Craig McCallow and our touch judges for this. The final game of the year in Waikato Rugby League. It's the Premier Grand Final 2020. Let's get it on.
Let's get it on. Turangawaewae e whanarana te koro. Kuturaka ki ngā kapae. Here we go with those kickoffs again. Yes, it is. It's that side of the field. It's causing havoc. And of course, kei te puta, ko puta mai a tamanui te rā, mai ngā kapua. A ko ia tēnā e huna ana I roto I ngā kemu e toru. I kite ia tātou. Nothing there. Lost the ball. Turangawaewae hot on attack, as we saw in the reserve game. Mistakes this half of the field. We're running ripe in that reserve game, and it seems to be exactly what's going to happen in this first 10 minutes of this stanza between the Turangawaewae green and gold, blue and gold, Aroha mai, and Taniwharau's green and gold. Of course, we're in the
up to the 10.
Good run by Rana Dennis, met by some good defence by Chase Kennedy. And Mr. Taidakin as well. Tai Timu, Tai Pari, Taidakin. Nā ko tātou tēnā e oma ana I te poro, nā ko Turangawaewae. Hua waru mita pia mai te pai piro. Good run from dummy half there, met for some good defence.
So
from the A and B
Joseph
defence.
Rayner, kua hoki mai ia, he's injured the last couple of games and he's back in his number 13 jersey.
And actually, while we're talking about players coming back into the fold, Tamehana Moringa, I believe, is back out there as well for the Taniwharau team, who has been absent for the last few weekends as well. Due to injury in the Premier camp from Taniwharau, with Alu Wilson unable to back up this weekend. Rongopai Murray I mai nei me te poro, and showing his pace is Rongopai Murray. He's lightning out there, Rongopai Murray. Ko Taniwharau tēnā e whakahoki ana te poro, ko tai ki te rārangi rua te kau ko mahinga rangi me te poro I aia nei. And as I said earlier on in our broadcast, whānau, I want to say aroha mai, o taku he, I te he o taku whakahua I ngā ingoa o te hunga kai tākaro ai, I makere mai te poro e Taniwharau. And Turangawaewae hot on the attack again on the 10-metre line, approaching the try line of Taniwharau. Kei te haere mai ki te taha maui ai nei. Chase Kennedy me te rutu, he rutu pai. Ara a Malcolm Nauru anō hoki, hei āwhina I tana hoa. Ko haere ki te taha matau I ai nei a Turangawaewae. Haere ana ki a Bidi, Bidi me te poro. Kiua ki te pau, tuki. Pai tēnā oma ana. Pino e te iwi. I have Peter O'Connell. Double movement. Guilty of seeing the line and took an extra shot at it.
Yes. Kalani piti tērā koia te tuakana o Mikairi.
Mikairi, well, ka pai. Let off there for Taniwharau, big let off. And they'll be looking at keeping their composure as they try and take themselves out of their own half.
Yeah, Turangawaewae really putting the pressure on down this end of the field, and Taniwharau guilty of a couple of little errors there that left him in.
Unforced errors too there, Matutaita.
Yeah, 2 times I've been in possession and both times pulling the ball on the third tackle. So not the ideal start, but they weathered the storm, and now it's Reihana Kairakina. He's
guilty of running over sideways there.
Yeah, been promoted to the starting lineup with the injury to Alu and some of the other props. So lock it down, whānau, because you've got experience versus energy. It's been a while. for the blue and golds, and the green and golds are going for 4 in a row. So, you know, this game's going to have it all, fellas.
As Pawhare Brown plays the ball just shy of halfway. Ana ko Chase Kennedy with the poro i ai nei. Ana I tai ki Wainganui Pū o te whira I tēnei wā. Taniwharau with the poro. Ko haere ki te Tahamaui ki Darren Kingi. Dazza. Oh, I haere ki te Parirau, ki te Paihau ki Rongopai Murray. A te moko puna a te whare huia kei te pāpā moi mai rā. And they're coming back and looking for a kick here. Darren King is showing his experience, keeping it nice and low so that the window's good.
From Turangawaewae te hiko Turangawaewae ko Jordan Grace there.
Yeah, pai tana pānui I taua whana. He was there and he read it well. And Turangawaewae iai nei.
Kingsley Pautu Smith there.
Ka pai tana oma e a rātau e anga whakamua ana mai tā rātau hawhe o te whira. Turangawaewae anō hoki me tērā o ngā pōpō. Ai, ka hate nā o matika tāu matutaina. Turangawaewae iai nei, haere ana ki te Tahamaui. Nā kia Shannon Rupapere, te tehi o ngā topa, hui te pautoko, o te topa tahira ane, ko te topa tahi iau e pānui ana I te nama o tana tihate. I whana pai, he whana pai. Ai, haere ki muri I a Caleb McLean, te hiku o Taniwharau, engari pai tana oma. Ko tahi atu ki te rārangi wawa o pai tēnā oma Caleb McLean, ko rongo pai kei te pai tikape I tēnei wā.
Yeah, well done Turangawaewae getting to a completion and a good kick, just about cleared his head and they would have had to turn around and chase and it wasn't a bad chase from Turangawaewae either. So yeah, in the softening up period of the game, both sides in and around that halfway area. The breeze is assisting Turangawaewae and I think we'll see Makari and both Shannon use that to full advantage.
Yeah, I think so too,
Tuarima
Teddy.
got to the fifth and final.
Fifth and final,
Coming
they
right
put it up in the air here, and he does. He goes to the air. He whana teitei. Arā, ngā kaitautoko.
Oh, pai te hopu.
Ai, pai te nā hopu a te paihau. I te poro.
Kingsley Smith.
Ana ko te hiku I ai nei, mai te tūranga o te Waitikape. Ko Turangawaewae me te poro kei te rārangi toru te kau. Ana e oma nā no hoki mai te tūranga o te Waitikape. Rima mita ki ai. Ko haere ki te taha mau matau. Pai tēnā oma. E kokiri atu ana ki te rārangi
Turangawaewae here.
Ai, tika.
Tere rawa.
Haere atu ki te pautoko. Kei ai te poro I ai nei e hoki ki roto.
Rani BT coming back inside.
Yep, nice little...
Kaere me te whana teitei. Ahua ko tuti haere.
Pai tēnā whana, engari pai te hopu a Caleb McLean. I reira ia, I pānui pai tēnā whana.
Pai te tōna whakahoki, te oma whakahoki.
Ai, ki te rārangi toru te kau, ko rongo pai Murray anō me te poro. Pukumahi, doing a lot of work, isn't he?
Yeah, good to see him back. He's got a bit of, he's earned the penalty.
Yes.
Taylor Leaf guilty there of getting mixed up in the play there and slowing the play of the ball down, and fair enough, penalised there. Taniwharau just over the 30 line here, and we're looking to play down the other end of the field now.
And I can see Darren Kingi there talking to his team to keep their composure, to keep themselves composed in this set right now, which is some good stuff from the leader of the backs, of course.
It's
Darren Kingi.
Real football head on him, Daryl. He knows how to play the game. He's been around, AJD.
Oh, he's been around for a few years and got nothing else to really achieve in the game. He's played New Zealand residents, he's played in Australia, played New Zealand Māori. I think he's got more grand final rings at home than the jeweller shop. But,
I think so too.
Yeah.
I think so too. He's got more than Lord of the Rings. Whānau.
They're on attack, Taniwharau, and it's Chase Kennedy.
Yes,
Chase Kennedy, about 30 out from the line. They're going to the left. Goes through Darren as we talk.
Holds it
Short
up.
ball.
Beauty ball.
It up to the back and
Beauty
finds
ball to
Mahingarangi.
Strike
He's had a
weapon on the
fantastic
left.
season once again. Yes, he is a strike weapon, and they want to get the ball to him quite early in the set as well.
Kaha te ruti rā.
Pai tēnā rutu. Turangawaewae now defending their line as Taniwharau for the first opportunity to put some points on the table or get a repeat set. Well read there by...
Jordan Grace. Plenty of pressure on their kick here.
Yes,
they were flying through on it.
He did really well
Did
there.
well, body on the line stuff, and he scooped it up and well
Well
defended.
Good one, good set here from Turangawaewae.
Solid run.
Yes.
Right,
Good
there.
play the balls is the trick here, and a
Right,
nice
Dennis.
run from dummy half on the way Tikape. Pai tēnā oma, pai tēnā hoki tēnā rutu. Taniwharau scrambling a little bit here on defence as Turangawaewae making a pass there, a 50-metre line. Out to Beattie right now, spins it out to the right side. Ko Leaf anō te te hio ngā ingoa whānau, o roto I te whakataitai riki o Waikato. Of course, we've got a Leaf down there, and Rahui Paul kicker, and Russell Leaf, who unfortunately went down last weekend to this year's champions. Massive take there by Waka Tairakena. Pai tēnā Rutu anō hoki. Well, a fantastic chase there by Turangawaewae, and they are there, they are up and ready to go. Taniwharau struggling to get back on side here. Looking for a penalty is Joel Thompson. Yeah, good little run there. Again, a runga by Murray. Omana Te Poro. Caleb McLean into dummy half. Sends it out to Darren King. Mahina Rangi.
On the right-hand side.
Yeah, he's not even looking. The referee, he's not even looking to them.
All in front there.
He's not even looking. He's still not looking to this right side. He's still not looking. He's not checking his defensive line at all as the referee. It's the 5th and final right now. Taniwharau just shy of the 40-metre mark as they give it to Pawhare Brown to put it down deep into Turangawaewae's half, and he does as well. He finds the sideline. Experienced there by the big prop forward. Actually playing loose forward today is Pawhare Brown. Now, of course, JD, you've had the opportunity to coach young Pawhare start off on the wing.
Yeah, and the fullback actually coming through the grades at Rakamangaran and the schoolboys. But the game is a real arm wrestle whānau. It's tit for tat. Both have got the kicks on their fifth, so we are great anticipation. It's going to be the first line break or the first knock on or the drop ball, unfortunately. But this game is exactly how we called it and how we thought we'd see it.
Well, it's a fast pace out there, JD.
The Turangawaewae play the balls are tremendous. They're very fast. They're off their feet and they're giving quick play the balls, giving the forwards and the dummy half to be able to get on the front foot.
There they go.
To all you rangatahi out there watching, that's a good little tip for you as well. Sometimes quick play the ball is better than trying to fight your way through the tackle as well. Just jet to the ground, quick play the ball is just as good. Nā ko Turangawaewae ki te poro I ai ko tātou tēnei mai I Wrestles Park, te whiringa toa of the premier competition between Turangawaewae and Taniwharau. Ko Turangawaewae me te poro I ai nei, me tēnei oma nui Dale Verstappen, te pau tuki o Turangawaewae. Ke rata te poro haere ana ki te tahamatau I he oma mai I te Turanga o te Wai Tikape, pai tēnā oma ana I tēnei wā. Kokiri atu ana.
Tangatanga te raka ko Joey.
Ka mai. Ana ko Turangawaewae eke ana ki roto I te hawhe o Taniwharau I ai nei. Whakaritara ki te whana and another brilliant kick. It is floating all over the place. I don't mind leaving that. I wouldn't have been able to catch that, JD. That kick was a fantastic kick.
Mate, I remember when you play, you say, yours. Yours.
I'll tell you what, when we were playing, I don't think we had any kickers who were putting up kicks like that back in the day.
Well, Dwayne Sides wasn't too bad in the day, but I've been wondering if you were at the back when you're the hooker in the front line.
No, you're right, that's right. I didn't have
another completion by Turangawaewae, and as Taniwharau look to make yards up to the 40, it really is an arm wrestle whānau, and it's in the grind. This is when we talk about get in the grind. This is exactly what it is. Both teams are in the grind.
There by Malcolm and Noda. And we want to see a lot from Malcolm Noda. All you Taniwharau supporters, of course, running from dummy half. And another dangerous player from dummy half who's on the bench right now is Mahe Roberts, who definitely will be injected into the game later on in this half.
Can't forget Kina Tangata Rangi either. Man.
Exactly.
What a beauty from dummy half last week against College Old Boys to make it into this game. But Taniwharau, that was a good set of six.
It was a good finish.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from Taniwharau this time around, JD. Looking to find the line, looking to slow the game and control the pace.
Well 2 weeks ago it was 8-0, at this time. And the start is very, very important. So both sides have come to play. Both sets of supporters are in full heart.
They are. You can hear the Taniwharau supporters on the microphones right now, Whānau, as Taniwharau are attacking the goal line off Turangawaewae.
You and I talked off here about how valuable the win was and whether it was worth 4 to 6, 10 points, and that's the thing that Turangawaewae have to be conscious of, to use that win and get some field position.
Well, the other thing is that all the winners today have all played into the wind in the second half.
Yes, that's right. So it is Turangawaewae 20 out, defensive scrum. They've on tackle 3 out of dummy half does shoot. Young Shannon, and good to see him back. And he's get up, play the ball, and Turangawaewae just right on the halfway. Geez, I like that kid.
Oh, mate, he has been solid so far this game. Starting stage of this game.
Tautoko kahane, i ngā kōrero.
Ooh,
Put in a
Taniwharau
little
got
one
a piece
here.
of that little kick. So everyone's on side. And it's a good chase. We're
And
looking
a
to keep him
big
in the
run
30.
here by Tairakana, running it straight up the guts. Did he, the winger, the Paiho. There you go, Whānau, Paiho, winger.
One of two brothers out there today, Patara.
Yes, and giving it to the other winger. And earning a penalty
Murray.
once again is Rongopai Murray, just too fast
Nice
out of
quick
those
plays.
starts.
Yeah.
Fantastic result there for Taniwharau, getting some easy piggyback prize, and that's something that I don't think Turangawaewae want to be doing or making the habit of outside of.
Yeah, that's right. And all come off the back of that awesomely quick play from Tairakana there. As I mentioned, a couple of sets of brothers on the Taniwharau side, the Tairakana brothers and also the Rangi brothers. And over at Turangawaewae, you've got the Biti brothers and the Takoi brothers out there.
Beautiful. It's truly whānau. So it's one of those brothers. It's
solid
Reihana
defense.
Tairakana.
Solid defense.
Yes.
He's gone 10 metres
Driving
forward
them
and 8
back.
metres back. So,
That was a fantastic defensive effort there by those Turangawaewae players. Chase
Nice
Kennedy.
quick play there
that
from
was
Chase
brilliant,
Kennedy.
incredible.
He was
And,
down and up really quick.
Malcolm read it as well. As they're trying to shift it back inside. It was on, but unfortunately not finding the hands.
still with it, though.
Rangi still running the ball. Strong
he's
is
got a free
Mahina
arm.
Rangi. Me tera ka o ngā Omaana, and he's almost lost the ball, but he regathers. And from dummy half is Malcolm Noda, met by some strong
Penalty.
defence. Penalty though, offside was Turangawaewae.
Inside the 10, eh?
Inside the 10. Oh no, he's not. He's going to give the lost ball, is it? We're just waiting to see what the referee's going to call here.
Yeah, man, what's that?
he did have his arm out extended, but what's he ruling?
Oh, no arms, I think.
Oh, no arm tackle. Just went to go and try and throw his shoulder in there to stop Taniwharau, and they're going to go for the kick, taking the 2 points.
Yeah, good boy, Pawhare. That's
It's
a
grand
great
final
decision.
footy, and absolutely, why not go 2 points ahead right now? They haven't really shown that they were edging away just yet, so maybe just a nice little kick and a good return set up this.
But also what it does, Pawhare's looking to take the kick. You pass the ball to Caleb. Part of it is that you run down the time, the clock. You're running the clock, and you use up 2 minutes, and if it is successful, you go back and you get the kick off, and there's another 2 minutes. So it's into the wind, and it's pretty tough as we've seen. But
nice tactic.
like Mutt said, that you run the clock, you take the 2, and you go back and you get the ball again, and you play from in front.
Yeah, it's really limiting the time that the opposition have to play with the wind behind their backs.
That's right, exactly right. Mutt.
And the other thing that we saw in the last game, of course, both kickers were guilty of missing all of their kicks in the last game, so it could come down to these penalty kicks. So it's not a bad idea to take them when they're on offer.
That's right. That was the Rocky Horror Show, that one, Patterson. That was terrible. And then you don't forget, Taniwharau missed 2 field goals.
Yeah,
as well.
exactly. And that was before we went into overtime, of course, with Turangawaewae
It's
taking
not
that
on
up.
his right side, though. He's a left foot kicker, so it's not right on the right side.
It's going to curve from left to right,
Yeah.
actually.
And that's what
it's gone across the face, yeah.
Yeah,
I thought
exactly
Pawhare
right.
might have taken that kick because it is on his side.
Yeah, his side. But
And he's an awesome kicker.
and
Great kicker.
they do get the ball back, though. I mean, so they still get a win out of this, out of that penalty.
Yeah, but that was ugly. That kick was ugly, it was on the wrong side of the field. There were a lot of things, they've been a great goal kicker. in my
Taniwharau
life.
setting up nice and deep here, like they're right back to the 30s. They know
Because they know that the
win.
win's there, right? And,
Yeah.
and that's exactly what Turangawaewae need to do in that reserve game. But it didn't matter because they won the game. And that's all that matters, eh, Matitana? It's not how you win, mate, it's just that you won. And exactly that.
They were beautifully positioned for that kick, but great kick.
Mate,
Beautiful
Great
kick.
4:30 this afternoon, we'll know where we were at, Papa.
Yes, indeed, my friend.
They're on the halfway after the 20-metre goal line drop, 20-metre drop out after dead from a penalty.
Taylor Leaf.
Oh, yes, good getting underneath Tairakana there. Forcing
that
him back
was
and winning the
Martin.
battle on the ground as well.
Kaiti Kope.
Coming back to the right-hand side, the Pawhare Brown, me te poro i Ione, te kaupene o te kapa o Taniwharau. Kei te rārangi whātekau o Turangawaewae rātau i Ione to Waka's brother, Reihana Tairakana. Plays the ball there on the 30-metre mark with Darren Kingy finding his front runner right there instead of playing through the back door. Not a bad option, of course. He's got 2 options
Darren's got all
to
the
him, and
time in
he's
the
got all
world.
the time in the
Just
world.
letting him go.
And that's the play you do not want to give time out there on the paddock. And Rongopai, Rongopai Murray going over right there. Try time. Piro kia Taniwharau. Ko rātou, ko eke whakamua i tēnei wā.
Darren Kingy.
Wha ki te kore, and Darren Kingy showing his experience and taking it out there. Fantastic result for Taniwharau on the back, of course, of a drop kick. Got the ball back and managed to get a try.
Yeah, it was dead from a penalty, and it was a blessing in disguise because they got another. Having said that, the ball did travel 60 metres, and you're right, Mutt. Darren Kingy, fast feet, fast options going down the short side, hitting back down there again, and he's looked solid.
Yeah.
Primary.
He
He's very
has
solid.
been very busy in this first half.
He's got some pace, like his father.
Oh, he
does.
can go, man.
He does.
Especially after last
replay.
week, he didn't get too much of the ball last week. It's good to see him really, taking it today. But Darren Kingy, though, as I mentioned at the start of the game, great head on his shoulders for rugby league, and capitalising on his experience there, and being the blind side twice there to score out of the left corner.
Yeah, absolutely.
Caleb McLean opting to take this kick again from the not so good side, but
Yeah, I agree with you, Matutana. I know that both him and Pawhare were practicing their kicks over the last couple of days as well, so I'm surprised that they haven't sorted out their better side of kicking to add to their game plan today. But hey, they must have come to a call, and they're hoping that Caleb, of course, finds some form. Te whana whakau mai a Taniwharau, mena ka tika tēnei a whana ana, ka eke a Taniwharau ki te ono. I te kaute tēnei wā. Joel Thompson just making his way over to the soul line right now. Ia tātou e tākoro ana I tēnei o ngā kēmu.
That kick was no good, so 4 points to 0, Taniwharau leading Turangawaewae in this first quarter of the Grand Final 2020, the Waikato Rugby League Premiership. No mai whakatau, my welcome whānau to everybody watching from all over Aotearoa, across the ditch, and Te Pāpaka Maui, Te Whenua Moi ai, mihi nui tēnei kia koutou katoa. What a game this is, nothing in it. The whole season it's been really tight, boys?
It's been fantastic,
it's just impossible to call today.
And as we said in our little broadcast before there, Matutara, the only thing separating these clubs is the gold in the middle.
Yes, I love it, bro. And there we go, Taniwharau. Beautiful take.
Big Steve Kingy bringing it up there, who had a fantastic game last week and again showing some good form.
It's a real nice quick pace, Steve Kingy.
Played in the Q Cup in Brisbane for the Redcliffe Dolphins side, and
nice.
Technically, I don't say powerful because he's a powerful man. Technically, he's one of the best props in the Waikato Cup. Right? He's down and up. He's very technically very good. And there's another penalty.
Another penalty. Taniwharau enjoying back-to-back penalties here. Something that I'm sure that the coaching staff from Turangawaewae will want to clean up sooner than later. Of course.
It looks like Carlos Richards has come off the bench for Turangawaewae. I think it may have been him penalised there. Looked like maybe no arms, not using the arms.
Yes, the referee seems to be on to that today, and of course we've seen a couple of penalties now where no arms were used. Shoulder charges, of course, are illegal in today's game. Ia Taniwharau e kōkiri whakamua ana ki roto I te hawhe o Turangawaewae. Chase Kennedy me teraka o ngā oma. Big defence there by Turangawaewae, absolutely fantastic tackle. Rutu anō hoki te kupu mō tackle e hoama. Stephen Kingy once again showing his strength out there on the paddock. Iaia e kōkiri atu ana ki te rārangi rua te kau o Turangawaewae. They come right side to Koroheke. Koroheke mō ana. Passes the ball out to Joel Thompson. Joel Thompson turns it inside. Drop ball there by the winger. Wakatairākina called backwards by the referee. I would have thought that was a knock-on. The referee didn't see it though. He's letting it go as goes to Pawhare Brown, taking it up the ball. A nice little big hit there by Iwa, I think it was. Was that Iwa there? Can't see.
He's hurt. He's hurt.
It's Jordan.
It's Jordan. Oh yeah, we've got a bit of an injury here.
He was not on. Kenny Tutta's on in the headgear.
Of course, Taniwharau do not want this player to be taken off the field anytime soon. The big leader in the
looks like a
full pack.
knee injury there, and
he doesn't look too good, does he, JD?
Strap. No, he's clutching at his right knee.
He's a linchpin. He's a big ball player as well as a runner, Pawhare.
Yes.
And he's also got a great kicking game, short kicking game.
And you're right, he relieves Koroheke and Darren from those kicking duties, and he picks his time when he does kick the ball. So it's going to be a major loss if he is taken from the field this early in the game.
Nonetheless, Taniwharau looking really hot on attack and very dangerous every time they've got down that end of the field. Last time they were down here, they scored.
Yeah, I think they're enjoying a lot of possession. They've had a lot of possession, so they've started to take its toll. And Darren Kingy is clinical in his movement of the ball.
Yeah.
This won't help because though half. He looks like
He's gonna want to shake that
on
off.
that knee, yeah.
Could be medial ligament.
I would take him off though for a quick spell. We're 20 minutes into the half now. Might
You've
be
got
the
to try
time
and
to
treat
change
him on the field.
10 interchanges are allowed, Whānau, so yeah, no, he's no good. He's gone back down for
I'm
the
surprised they're
second time.
allowing him to get treatment on the field.
Yeah, so am I actually. They should have taken them off, replaced them. Of course, they, as JD pointed out, with 10 interchanges, they probably don't want to waste one if they don't have to. But the referee being quite gracious here and giving him the time he needs to get sorted out. It's quite unusual to see that, JD.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm just noticing that tutu in the back there by the car. Is that Maratuna?
It is Maratuna. Of course, one of our Ngāruawae here whānau who married in down to Rahui Pōkeka.
That's right.
But of course, the Tuna whānau also relate to us down there in Rahui Pōkeka as well. As I said, it's only the gold that separates these two teams. Now we can hear the waiata coming from Taniwharau. And it's been a while since we've sung songs as well, because we haven't really had a team that we've played against where we've had to sing songs. So it's good. You know, this is what Turangawaewae has brought back to the game. It's brought that atmosphere.
Here we go. Kick to the goal. Too deep. Gone dead. And that's young Glenn there in the end goal touch. Tap 20 to the Turangawaewae side. So we go again.
Here we go, Turangawaewae bringing it out of their own half, and a fantastic run there.
Turangawaewae, Himapō Te Koi.
Kapai, another, there's some good names there, my bro.
the,
Himapō Te Koi.
yeah.
Big whānau names there, Ngāruawae here, and coming from some good stock.
Solid name, solid football, solid history.
Yeah.
Joey Rayner.
And the Rainer, that's another
name right there, Rayner.
Marama,
yeah.
Whānau, yeah.
Dano. Yeah.
Dano, yeah.
Gee, man, he put his shoulder out a few times near that kid, old Dano, didn't he?
He did, actually. It's just too hard. Too hearty.
Joey's got the same condition.
Stuff.
Pops the shoulder off.
Does he?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Turangawaewae with the poro ia nei, haere ana ki te taha maui.
Solid
Ko
defence.
Shannon Rupapa there with the poro, and yes, a good solid defence there, coming up nice and quick. Giving away a penalty, they didn't need that one. First penalty against Taniwharau, and Turangawaewae will welcome that as they kick to touch and get some added field position as well.
Back-to-back sets doesn't help, and yeah, they'll kick to the corner, and it's going to take a defensive effort because you know, back-to-back sets, they can hurt you. You know, you get 6 tackles, you go to 12, and Chase Kennedy just went on with it a little bit. But you know, he'd made the tackle.
on attack now. He opts to take it himself, young Preston.
Yeah, good run as well, settling up there on the 20-metre line. Turangawaewae me te poro. Whanga atu ana ki te pai piro. Katahi anō hoki te oma ko tēnā. Good defence though. Tamehana Morunga me te rekau ngā rutu alongside Chase Kennedy going out to Beatty right now to the right side. What a fantastic run, met by some good defence by Mahinga Rangi. That tackle definitely needed to be made. Fantastic defence there. But giving away a penalty, but that's okay. It's better than giving away the trial. Maybe just a little bit longer holding down there. Thought it was a soft penalty. Turangawaewae probably will want to tap it here. Being 4 points down, but who knows? We did see a kick early on in the game from Matangi early on today.
They'll run it, Pumper.
Yeah, definitely they will. They know they can score. They're back in the attack right now, and they're building up pressure. All right, to the middle of the park right now, in front of the post, is Turangawaewae with the ball,
Kenny
and
Tata.
another big run by Kenny Tata.
This is when you need big Iwa Te Koi, and as I say that, here he comes onto the field right now, Whānau making his way in.
Yep, this is where they want him.
Tumatau
Oh, nice miss, and he goes all the way.
Hit pedal, Turangawaewae. This kid has had an amazing season. His first season in Premier football.
Yep, missed tackle there by the veteran Joel Thompson. It's not usual for him to miss tackles like that, but he got caught on the step, and unfortunately for him, Turangawaewae have scored, and the crowd are going wild here on the southern end of the field at the iwi piro kia Turangawaewae. And don't forget all our supporters out there, every time a try is scored, hashtag Piro, hashtag Taniwharau Live. Let us know where you're watching the game from and who you're supporting. And of course, tuku e tehi mihi anō hoki to the broadcast. Thanks again to Waka Manaki for supplying us with the truck so that we can do our job here today. Thanks to Above Sound. And ki ngā pūtea tautoko a te māngai pāho a Waikato Tainui, tēnā rawatu koutou katoa. Ia Turangawaewae whakarite ana mo tēnei whakau. You said it, JD, back-to-back sets.
No, they kill you. It was the penalty given away by Chase Kennedy, then 2 on the goal line penalties, and 3 sets of 6. You can't do that. And having said that, he got on the outside of his marker, Joel Thompson, and not many do that over the years. And he fended, and mate, he's a comer, that boy.
Yeah, he's scored every game that
yeah,
he's played in this season,
bro,
and often scored 2.
Top try scorer then, maybe?
Yeah,
for,
I think he'd be the
Turangawaewae?
top try scorer. He's gone over every game. He is the youngest of the three Te Koi brothers out there. Of course, Iwa, the Koia, Te Mātānua, and Turangawaewae in between those two. So,
Right, here we go. Young Beatty, e whakarita ana I te whana whakau. This is on the right side for him. Of course, we've seen it a few weeks back, him nail those kicks. And he's got the win with him this time, and I'm picking, he'll push it to the left so that the wind can carry it right in between the posts. Young Beatty with the whana whakau. And it does come back around. Was it enough? No. It pushed it too far across, same. That wind obviously playing havoc on that
ball. I think if the posts were 5 metres higher, it might have gone off the post and in.
You're not wrong there. You're not wrong there. It's hard to call it, eh, with the post being that short.
Yeah, I had that 2 looks. But of course, Tumatauenga, Te Koi, yeah, fine young prospect, and I have seen him down the hood.
Yeah,
I've seen him down the hood, down
there.
Down 828. That's where we'll leave it.
Karioi Lane.
Hey, that's where we'll leave it. I think it might be Karioi Lane. I've seen him down Karioi Lane.
There we go.
Oh, beautiful kick. A lot of height on that. Beautiful kick.
Big Iwa.
Big Iwa with his first run. And what a run that was as well. Running right over Chase Kennedy. We try to go low, and this is what you want to go against a big player like that.
I thought he got a head knock too, Chase.
He's a little bit ginger as well.
He's getting slower back in the line, yeah.
Oh, yeah, a little bit of a trip there as well.
Yeah, you can't go right around the chest on Big E's.
Oh,
where are you going to go, eh?
Yeah, you got
to
go around the ankles and hope for the best.
Go to the shoelaces.
Hope you don't get the big argy from the size 16
Preston
boot.
Collins straight out of dummy half. Tata ki te Rarangi Wainganui Pū.
Yeah, during a good set here is Turangawaewae, making it up to their 50-metre mark. Good set here. Now over the 50-metre mark as they make it to the 5th and final tackle.
Dominant position.
Set here. Kapai Turangawaewae, e whanatuana Beatty with the ball, and he puts up another harrowing kick.
Bomb that
Look,
finds the ground.
I don't mind them for letting it bounce, man. Those kicks are huge. Good little play there by Taidakin. Playing possum, hits the ground, lets him fall over the top of him before finally playing the ball. Almost went to Rungopai Murray, but they come right to the veteran, Joel Thompson. Takuro playing the ball right there. Back to Taidakina, Yaya Omatuana.
Nice line speed.
Yeah, beautiful line speed. They're struggling to get out of their half here as Taniwharau. But then he runs like this from Rungopai Murray, who's been excellent this half for Taniwharau. Very, very busy. Pukumahi, heading arehe. Big Mahana Toka finally running it up straight, and we need a bit more from that from Big Mahana Toka. 5th and final, enjoyed another completed set here as Taniwharau as they look to run on the 5th and final.
I don't know if that's the right option there, boys.
We had the pressure bearing down on him, and then ran out of time for that kick and opted to go to...
I see him looking at the referee. I don't think he realised it was the 5th and final there, so he's apologising to his team as Darren King as Turangawaewae enjoying some field position inside the half of Taniwharau. Nā ko matutaira herangi ko John Devonshire ko Pātara Berriman tēnei ngā kaipapa ho tēnei o ngā whiringa toa. Rua mano rua te kau. E te iwi, kei konei mātou ke te kōpū mani au Kirikiri Roa Wrestles Park. Turangawaewae me te pōro. E haere mai nei ki te taha maui o te whira.
Okay, konei mātou te puke whakatā me ki.
A big Iwa Te Koi, beautiful run right there, met by Koroheke. What a fantastic tackle by him. Look at the size difference in there.
Right around his bootlaces, as you said before.
That's where you got to go, my mate. That's where you got to go, especially when you got a size difference like that.
shows it and goes. Preston Collins.
Well read there by the defence. That was very dangerous. It looked very dangerous outside there. Of course,
he's got them all wrapped up at the moment.
Yeah, solid
good
defender.
stuff. Yeah, good defence right there on the 5th and final once again for Turangawaewae. He puts a little chip in. Oh, and he might have got a result, and he does, and he looks for another offload. They're going to come back left. They're going to come back left. Does he pass it? He does get rid of the ball. Another big run. Another big run held up, though. He gets it down. He gets it down. Yes, he does. They're looking. And Pinokia Turangawaewae.
I called that one early, Whānau. I said he may even get over for a second one, and he does just that.
Fantastic. And again, enjoying some good field position, a wrong option there, and that's all it can take for the game to change in momentum. Turangawaewae enjoying right now field position, enjoying momentum, and enjoying the lead at 8 points to 4 with the kick to come, a little bit closer than the first kick from Beattie, so I'm looking that he'll correct his stance and get this one over. JD, what's happening?
Yeah, no, I thought the kick was contestable. A couple of scrambles. I thought he was held up originally. He's obviously wiggled his way, and then, but you only got to look at the supporters at the back. When they go up, you know he's got it down.
Yeah.
That's what gave it away.
That's the best indicator of the lot. But so 8-4 kick to come. Man, this kid can play. And don't forget, Whānau, after the game, Ma and Haggy, the Waikato coach, is naming his 30-man squad. I hope he's got his name in it.
No doubt, JD.
As an up-and-coming talent, development player, call it what you like, he's playing on the left edge, and he's, there's a couple of good defenders out here. Joel Thompson and Tamiana Moringa, they're good defenders, and he's got a points advantage at the moment, young.
You're not wrong, JD. They've been tested by some legends of this game, and they've shown that they can defend. So to be able to break those tackles is a great achievement in itself. Absolutely.
Beattie
me te whanawhakau. Pai tēnā whana.
Pai te rau.
Te kau ki te whai ai e huama.
See, the wouldn't really catch it though, after it had gone through.
Yeah,
man, it's like
just
catching it.
And this is why they're the premier players, right? They know the win. They know those little basics that they need to do, and they can read it because they are premier players, and that's why they're the best in their clubs. And that's what it is, Whānau, the best in their clubs, of course, make it to the premier team. And to all you aspiring young players out there playing for our respective clubs, your goal is to make the premier team, and further than that, of course, the NRL and national honours as well. So
I just wonder, boys, about the fitness of Pawhati Brown. With the knee injury, he's
slowed up, isn't he?
So he looked like he's running on one leg.
Yeah, there's something that Harley needs to notice. But of course, as a coach, of course, you're worried about 17 players, not just the one. You can sometimes be guilty of not seeing all of the action out there.
Big Kenny. They really utilised it. He was well since he's been on the field.
Solid. Yeah, solid
Kenny
all the way
Tata,
around.
He's had a great season, Kenny, off the bench.
Jeez, he's added some impact.
Yep. Oh, what a tackle right there.
Rutu Kahara.
Rawatu nei. Darren King, who's shown his defensive form over the last couple of weekends. He's put on some boppers, hasn't he? Shown again, trying to lift his side. And that's exactly what tackles like that do. They lift up the morale of your team, especially when they're under the pump.
I see Rehana's going off, and both Mana Toka and Anadu Edwards are on. So put a couple of fresh legs in and around the ruck for the Taniwharau side. But
great subs. Great subs.
Yeah,
it's long.
What a kick.
From them.
It's long.
What a kick.
Yep, too strong right there, making it a 20-metre tap from for Taniwharau right now, who need to get back on side to give Caleb an opportunity to quickly tap that ball. Mahana Toka, where are you?
Yeah, kicking for the corner may have been a better option.
Maybe a 40-20, he looked like he was just out of the 40, but...
Especially with that one day, JD.
Yeah, give it a go, give it a shot. But nonetheless, a completed set by Turangawaewae.
I didn't mind, as long as, even if it went there, because you got a chance to D up. Now you just apply your pressure in defence,
And like you said, a completed set, JD, so they got to the kick.
I remember the great Graham Lowe, the Kiwi coach, used to say to us, defence is attack without the ball. So this is where you attack, defence is attack without the ball. So you just got to aim up now and try and force a mistake.
And that's a good way to look at defence rather than putting your head down when your mistakes are made, It's just another opportunity to attack. As Taniwharau are with the ball right now, attacking over the
Kenarangi's on. I noticed Kenarangi's come on.
Koroheke putting in the ball, finds the ground. Not a bad kick at all as well. A good weight on it. It does sit up in the goal line. Ooh. Good chase by Taniwharau as well, pushing him. Great chase, great kick. Nice chase there by Wakatai Rakina and Joel Thompson making the tackle. Young Kena Rangi is out there now for Taniwharau, the number 14. Another name that is synonymous with Waikato Rugby League, that Rangi name. Yeah. The Koi whānau are playing well across all of their whānau today. Every single player that's stepped out on that field has had a fantastic game all day today.
Spinning it wide from inside their own 20 out there to Taylor Leaf.
Yeah, made some yards for it as well. Got a good 10 metres out of that.
Great tackle.
And I think that was a good option for them as well.
Shadowed to the sideline. He was no way he was getting past Turangawaewae Murray.
No, too fast there.
15th final though, still in their half, so watch for the kick.
Yeah, it's a good defensive set. They don't want to give away a penalty.
No.
Stupid penalty there by Taniwharau. Just getting too excited. Tamihana pleading that he was being held down there or held on to. But no love from the referee. You can't change his mind.
No, they've never changed their mind ever.
No, I've tried heaps.
Never known one.
I've tried heaps to try and convince them, and it never worked. Yeah, it never worked. But I still tried nonetheless. And,
Now this is a crucial part of the game just before half time, because they get field position, they come down, they're
yeah, because they did well to keep them in their own half. Taniwharau did.
Oh, they did, and all that good work was undone.
Yep, absolutely. And they definitely want to give another penalty. They want to defend hard here. Turangawaewae doing absolutely fantastic on attack.
Good tackle.
Yep.
Kenny Tata, he's strong.
He is strong, and he's been playing well all season as well. Another person who's got foots in both camps, doesn't he? Kenny Tata, of course, is whānau from Taniwharau. Oh, nice
easy.
run by Tekoi. Oh, wow, yeah.
He shows it and goes.
And he gets the offload.
And he got it.
Turangawaewae with all the momentum right there.
Big Ewa wasn't held on the ground.
The referee is
Got up and continued.
talking with his sideline touch judgy. Touch judgy is saying
So Kingsley Smith caught it and may have fumbled it. Did he regather it and get it down? Koera te pātai. That is the question being asked of
Pātai Nui. The supporters
the
are saying
linesman.
yes, and it is.
Yes. It is a try.
They are really wreaking havoc on this right edge defence of Taniwharau.
Big Easy te koi.
Yeah, just a fantastic
The
run.
Big Easy, well, he wasn't held and he got back up and kept going.
Yep.
Well, they both went low, and once he got out and broke the tackle with his feet, he wasn't held, so he's entitled to carry on, and he did.
And he
He
did.
showed it all the way until he pretty much was falling over, and Kingsley Smith managed to hold on to it long enough to get it down in the corner.
And he has been the big difference in this since he's come on as well. Because Turangawaewae, we're really pushing through the defence, but since Ewa has come on, he's made some real big inroads.
Well, I think both him and Kenny Tata, Rowdy, they've brought a bit of size, they've brought a bit of power,
Yep.
and you know, it's a two-score game now, and if this kick goes over, it's you know, it's right on half time. It's not that far away, but. Yeah, the Turangawaewae team just a little bit more urgent,
Yeah, a little bit more hungrier out there.
Yeah,
I mean,
a little bit more hungry.
you would be hungry if you've been starving after 13 years of seeing a grand final and 14 years since winning one.
Since
Yeah,
21.
yeah,
And,
you're right.
you know, in credit to Taniwharau, it's difficult to stay hungry when you've been well fed over the last...
You're right, it's harder to
5
stay
years.
at the top than to chase it. It's definitely harder to stay there.
But it ain't over
everyone's
yet,
chasing
whānau.
it.
Nah, not
There's
by long
plenty of
stretch.
time in this, and there's so much talent over there in Taniwharau. Still anybody's game.
I just think identifying the right-hand side defence of Taniwharau, Rowdy,
Yeah, it's struggling, isn't it?
struggling. You've got Big E's and those fellas running at you. You've got to get Mahana over there. You've got to get a big second row that's going to be pound for pound. That was never a chance.
That was never a chance. That kick, the wind catching it real early right there. The points remain 14-4 to Turangawaewae, enjoying the lead right now in this first half. O tēnei te whiringa toa. O te whakataitai riki, rua mana rua te kaukiroto ia Waikato. Taimi waka e mihi nei ki ngā iwi putanoa, ki ngā waka, ki ngā maunga whakahi, ki ngā roto, ki ngā awa putanoa I te motu. Putanoa I te ao whānui tonu tēnā koutou e tautoko nei I tēnei papahotanga o tātou. And big ups going out to Eri Whare for providing, of course, this awesome stage for us to present on and to commentate on. Above Sound, who are bringing us all the live action with all his gear there, Steel and the crew. And of course, Te Rewiri Dangi o Tainui Live, Te Maungai Pāho. And last but not least, Waikato Tainui, nā koutou anō ki te pūtea tautoko. Ko Taniwharau e whanana te poro ki te tai raki. O te whira I tēnei wā Turangawaewae bringing it out of their own half, enjoying a 14-4 lead. Good run there. Middles up just on the 20-metre line
So
there.
Grana Dennis is back on. He might be on for Big E's. Oh no, E's is still out
He's
there.
still out there.
He's still out there, still running it out.
Kenny.
Up high. Tackle 2 now for Turangawaewae. Bringing it up to
Solid
the 30-metre
yards.
line. They go right. Beatty doing a chop off here to a young boy. Another good run right there, making it
Carlos
up just
Richards.
shy of the 40-metre line, about 5 metres out.
Yes, Lossie.
Going right again is Turangawaewae with a good run from
Maher
dummy
Roberts.
half. Maher Roberts.
Talked
who
about
spoke
him earlier.
Yeah, and there he goes. He doesn't disappoint, does he? He comes right out of dummy half immediately. Now coming up to the 5th and final tackle for Turangawaewae as they just creep into the Taniwharau half. Looking for the kick now is Beatty, and he does look for the kick. He does a little chip over the top. Good option, and a good tackle by Tairakina. and that should be a handover right there. Well read by the
Mate,
defence.
had to be made.
That did, bro. That was trying written all over that.
Good set, and I really like how Turangawaewae are trying things. You know, they let them put little chips in before, they put a big kick in, and then they put a wipers kick into the sideline. So they're playing with plenty of spirit and plenty of, what do you call it, initiative. And I like that.
Now, that's about the third time I've seen Taniwharau now, Turangawaewae, sorry, kick for their wingers over here. That's something that I think Harley might want to turn around there and highlight.
Well, they're using when you use the elements, Patara, and you know,
let's go into that corner, eh?
Yeah, about now I'd be saying, you know, like just hold it out, boys. Just keep grind, keep in the grind till half time, and we look for the wind to blow us home. So. Yeah, but I just, the last 10 to 12 minutes, the Turangawaewae Packs got on top.
Yes, absolutely.
Momentum-wise, they just got on top.
Yep. Stronger runs, quicker play of the balls. And of course, back-to-back penalties plaguing Taniwharau in the early stages.
Going blindside.
Well done there.
Taniwharau firing up a Waiata.
Coming back again, and they are firing up a Waiata, and the boys need that as well. They need that support as they start to attack down the left-hand side. They come right now. Darren with all the time. Yeah, he decides to kick. What a kick that is. It's still there. It's still there. It's Turangawaewae trying to bring it out, and what a result that was. What a kick by Darren King. He's showing his experience. He gets the bounce.
It just held up.
Wow.
Just held up in there.
Into the wind, eh?
Wow.
Hey, that reminded me of the cross kick in 2013.
Yes, by Pawhiri Brown.
Pawhiri Brown to Taina Nahiwi to sell.
Winning us that championship as well, although we had to defend the line there, but what a fantastic kick that was.
Taniwharau looking dangerous.
I see the match manager standing with the hooter. It's very, very close stuff.
Yes.
And it is.
And it is. It's half time.
Players make their way in. What a half.
What a half, absolutely fun. Well, we'll be back very shortly at TV. We'll take a paku whakatā. Ia te wehenga tuarua, ka hoki mai me te wehenga tuarua tēnei o ngā kēmu a tō tata nei. Ko Turangawaewae kei mua te kaumā whā ki te whā, I tēnei papahotanga o tātou nā te reo irirangi o Tainui. Mauri ora kia kouta katoa, e whakarongo maina, e mātaki maina.
Right, sets it up nicely, doesn't it?
Ai, mauri ora e te iwi, nau mai hoki mai ki tēnei papa hotanga tātau I tēnei ki o ngā ahi mai I te kōpū mania o Kirikiri Roa Wrestles Park, te tukinga nui I Wainganui ngā kapa a Taniwharau me Turangawaewae I tēnei te whiringa toa o te whakataitai a nui whakaharahara o Waikato. Ara te whakataitai riki, rua mano o rua te kau, and kei tōku taha I tēnei wā ko Wairangi Kōpū joining back in into the broadcast. Why the first half, Turangawaewae enjoying a whole lot of momentum. Can Taniwharau come back?
Yeah, hoki ngā maraha e hoa. It's been a tough first half for both teams. They're really rough. They're really dirty football at times. But those big bodies of Turangawaewae have proven their worth throughout the first 40 minutes. They're just winning the ground battle. That's the big difference at the moment. Taniwharau, the defenders have been left behind a little bit on the ground.
Yep.
Those big bodies of the Turangawaewae boys are just rolling forward. And couple of real late in the count penalties have really cost Taniwharau that first half.
Tautoko, my friend. Of course, we were talking earlier on about the wind, and now Taniwharau enjoying the wind behind their backs. Will that play a factor in the second half?
I think it gives them a little bit, especially turning those big boys of Turangawaewae around and having them to get back onside and having to cut their ball deep out of their own half. I think if Taniwharau was smart, that's what they'll focus on throughout the second half.
Absolutely. Taniwharau e whakaaro ana ki te hoki, whakahoki mai te poro, is of course the Paihau, ki taku moiho, te hiku, Caleb McLean. We gave him a little bit of a nickname last night, Caleb Lightning McLean.
You think at this stage why that Taniwharau have to score next to stay in the game? It's a 2-point. We've got 10 points now away. I think we have to score next. However, we do score. With a kick penalty.
They're not the bigger team out of the two, so they're going to have to play fast. You'd hope that they're back their fitness throughout the 40 minutes, but Turangawaewae can hold on throughout this for the first 20 minutes. Might break the back of the Taniwharau side going into this, deep into the second half.
Yeah, right. You're going to have to strike and strike early. Guys like Te Rongo, Pai Murray and Mahinga, they've got to get themselves in the game. They've got quick feet, they've got quick pace, and we've got to get them some overs balls, some on the outside, and kick returns.
Yeah, you'd suggest really that if they can kick early in the tackle count, they'll turn the Turangawaewae side around. But at the moment, like we see now, they're just falling off tackles a little bit. So the more defence they're going to have to do, the more tired they're going to be throughout the second half. It's a real recipe at the moment of they've got to real win that battle on the ground, but also do their best to sort of contain these big boys.
Yeah, mahana toka me tērā ka o ngā rutu. It's the fifth and final for Turangawaewae as they approach closer to the Taniwharau try line. Another chip kick here by young Beattie. Cleaned up well there though by Chase Kennedy, who has the ball. Wairangi tēnā koe, whai wai hea tuki tō tātou pāpā hotanga I tēnei o ngā hia hoa. Ngā mihi kia koe.
I like how Turangawaewae Pātera and Mats, I like how they're using initiative. Makaire Beattie's putting little chips in behind to the wingers. They're going for attacking plays, and I love halves that use initiative. And that's what they're doing. The little chip, Chase Kennedy cover, cleaves up. But here we go now.
Mahinga finding some space behind there on the fifth and final tackle. He did have some support there from his winger, Rongopai Murray, who's a speedster, as we know. Koro heke, me tērā o ngā whana taitei. A nice chase there by Chase Kennedy as well, chasing hard.
Great chase.
Well on side and
Chase.
beautiful.
And we'll take
Chase him, Chase, is what we'll call him right now. What a chase from Chase Kennedy.
Potu Smith from dummy half. Makes some quick yards.
Ke te hionga uri o te pūmanawa waru o Aotearoa is Chase Kennedy. Nice run there by Turangawaewae, making it across the 40-metre line. Turangawaewae e kokiri whakamuana, should I say, the quick Maihea Roberts, finding a little bit of space there behind the markers. Around the legs, tackle missed there by Joel Thompson, who just throws the boots away. I think I've seen a penalty in the NRL for somebody throwing a boot away. I don't think you're allowed to do that these days.
Lucky this is an NRL, eh?
Lucky you're right, my bro. Lucky this is an NRL. They could have gone against us. A bit of pressure on the kick.
Big E was gone off and Dale Verstappen's on now.
Caleb lets it bounce. Caleb, you've got to be able to take those balls there. Right, that's Turangawaewae.
Looking right on the take it. And they do. Collins. Here, Peter. What a kick! What a kick!
I put that down to the fullback, not at all attacking that ball. He just shied away from it and he gave him the try. But unfortunately for Turangawaewae, a penalty going against them here. Might have been in front of the kicker. I'm not too sure what the thing is there. Hare te piro, aroha mai whānau at home. That was not a try. Knock on somewhere there by Turangawaewae. Maybe an accidental forward pass, maybe even. Or does he knock it on here as we do a bit of a replay?
Yeah, that bomb was the whanateite was. Yeah, it was excellent, but some
oh no, must have been a forward pass in there somewhere because he didn't have any trouble putting that ball down at all. Did the number 5? He gets down with ease. There should have been a try to Turangawaewae. Unfortunately, something happened on the right side. Sorry, whānau at home. We're not too sure why the scrum was awarded to Taniwharau, but Taniwharau let off the hook once again right there. Caleb, you're very lucky to get away with that, my friend, and hopefully you can clean up those catches sooner than later.
Wairangi was right in identifying that in the defence. Taniwharau falling off the tackles of the big Turangawaewae forwards.
Yep.
And we're just falling off the tackles and not winning the ground battle. So they need to really address that or else they're going to be chasing it.
Is that Kingy?
And it is coming down.
Anaru Edwards.
Anaru Edwards is on. Nice.
And
Yes,
I think you're right too, JD, because when we got the ball in hand, we're making good yards.
Yeah.
It's just
Numbers out here. Got the numbers.
Oh, he shows and goes, does Mahina
Gets on
Rangi.
the outside of BT, split the defence.
15 final now for Turangawaewae as they give it to Darren Kingy, who looks for a chip kick himself. Making it, and it holds up just a little bit and it bounces again, but unfortunately the chasers weren't there. It's a little bit too strong by Darren Kingy, but not a bad
I'm looking
result.
at the right hand edge there, you know, like Darren usually he takes the right options, but that there was possibly not, you know, the wind
Could have
or
seen
whatever.
today?
Yeah, could have seen. Look at that.
Yeah, to that right side there.
Is that Rongopi's on this side?
Young Taidaki.
But as you're sitting up here, boys, you've got an elevated view.
Turangawaewae working it out now.
And that's what we have to remember too, those of you at home. We see a different view to what the players see out there on the paddock. It's very easy to see the open spaces when we're sitting here.
Roberts going blind himself. No support.
But they're doing well at the moment to contain my head. They know that he is going to run out of dummy half, so Marcus do have to work when he's in there. And they didn't do too bad there, Taniwharau, as Turangawaewae shifted over to the right side of
Taylor Leaf gets it.
Does, and brings us out to the pai hauki te pai hauki ai te poro.
Thought about offloading.
We're looking at probably the full tackle here for Turangawaewae. Sorry, whānau, lost count as the centre settles up in there.
I think that's the fourth.
That might be the fourth there. Yeah, looks like it as well as the referee signals.
no
just
dummy
nobody
half.
a dummy half. Well read there by the marker defence. Mahana Toka showing a bit of experience there. Well done.
No dummy half. Yeah, that's a rookie mistake.
Absolutely rookie mistake right there. The
Carlos
hooker will be
Richards,
getting,
didn't notice it, and Mukaide BT was reacted a bit too slowly.
Darren King has shown his experience. They could see that the players were offside. And this is exactly what Taniwharau want. They want some penalties. They want some back-to-back sets in order to mount a comeback here as they under the pump a bit. 10 points the difference between the two sides right now in the second half of this grand final between Taniwharau and Turangawaewae. Right here, Wrestles Park. Big ups going out to Waikato Rugby League, of course, who, under the pressures of COVID, we were still able to bring us a competition this year in 2020. So big ups to all our organisers.
Come on, big fella, you got to
Yeah,
run
just
on.
sewed up there, didn't he? I'm not too sure what he was
the
thinking.
pool. Go and take some of those Easter koi pills.
Ooh, bit of indecision there
Kennedy.
by Chase Kennedy and Pawhare Brown. Looked like they're going to do an underspray there, but
Pawhare does well to catch that.
yeah, and he did well actually to get on that side of the park. He almost got the ball one play earlier, but then set himself back up again, and that's playing off the ball, which has shown experience there from Pawhare Brown. As they shift left, Caleb McLean to Darren Kingy, who looks for the indoor play to Tamihana Moringa. Fantastic tackle there by Maihe Roberts. That tackle definitely needed to be made. They come left again. Go for the long ball to Rongopai Murray. Rongopai Murray plays it back in, a miracle ball. Oh, this could be it, and it does too. The referee does not say anything though. He's looking to his sideline. A sideline might be calling a forward pass here maybe, or maybe even gone out.
I don't think he was into touch.
I didn't think
he
so
was
too.
in touch.
First look, Mats, I didn't think he was.
No.
Yeah, looking right
No,
now.
Looks like he was on.
It is a forward pass.
He maka whakapua.
Yeah, one in touch.
It
Yeah.
was just out the back door as he was getting taken into touch, and probably, yeah. But
Yeah,
that
unlucky,
was the play though, Te Rongo Pai. He gave it a shot, and good on him for giving it a crack. It was, either go out
I
or...
think Jackie Bear would have the best view of everyone.
Yep,
He was right there. He was right there. Yeah, he would
Yep.
have the best view, and the Taniwharau boys are not really going off, so it
We've
must
just
have
seen
been the right
both
call.
teams miss out on tries in the last 5 or so minutes. As we see the legend Nicky Wright just head past.
Yeah, the legend himself. Ka pai ngā
See
mihi
what the
ki te
Māori
wai
Wardens,
whare.
mihi ki ngā wārana.
Yes.
Watene Māori.
Tautoko
Tau mai
e rā
ki
mihi,
tautoko
right?
tēnei kaupapa.
And here we go again,
Rebounds.
not capitalising on our defence, and we're not winning the battle on the ground, although we did turn him over to the back eventually there. He still made 10 metres that probably he shouldn't have got. But Taniwharau trying to defend hard here against a big Turangawaewae pack who has all the momentum right now. Dub, no longer TYY, as the whānau are looking to correct that from some of the supporters, of course. We just got so used to
Mahi
using
Roberts.
the YY instead of the dub. So yeah, Mahi Roberts once again with the ball. Makaile Bedi coming to the right-hand side.
Big
Good run.
Dennis. Big
Good
run,
run.
Dennis. We'll just keep trucking it up.
Defence guilty of not moving up there. And he loses the ball, unfortunately, though. Taniwharau really need to start scoring.
Time he's
Just a
done
little
that.
mishandle.
He's breaking tackles left, right, and centre. He's just got to find the front, find the ground.
But they're making mistakes on the right side of the field there, JD.
Oh, well, no side's right on the field. At Premier level, you make a break, you expect to hold the ball and, take the tackle at Premier level. But, I guess Taniwharau 30 out from their own try line. If they can end up with a bit of field position after this set, they really need to start to get a shake along.
They do. They definitely do not want to be playing, catch-up football, even desperate football at that. So right now they're trying to build and mount a comeback. But Turangawaewae's defence is definitely up to the task thus far in the second half of this, the grand final 2020 of the Waikato Rugby League competition. Ngā mihi kia koutou katoa e whakarongo mai nā e mātaki mai ana all across the world. Don't forget, let us know where you're at, whānau, and hashtag that with Tainui Live. Taniwharau e anga whakamua ana ki te rārangi rima te kau o Turangawaewae, and they pass over the 50-metre mark right now.
Wanganui pū rātou tēnei wai te whira.
Aye, and Mr. Kingy seems to be a bit sore there.
Yes,
After
Just
that
come back
run.
on.
Yes,
Got
he
a
did
knock to
too.
his wrist.
Good run there to Taniwharau down the
not
right
held
side
on
of
the
the
ground?
packet.
He passed it off the ground with somebody holding him.
He might have lost it, I think. On the looks of things, Parfait Brown looking to kick, but he doesn't. He goes right. Darren Kingy now puts it in, finds some space. A good chase by Murray. And, he drops it. No, he didn't touch the ball the first round. First time around, so well cleaned up there by the Paiho or Turangawaewae. Good 10-metre run there by
Captain
the number Jordan Grace. Cut by Jordan, pai tēnā Oma, and Parfait Brown looking to put a hit on, but unfortunately overread it. And they go back to the left-hand side, does Turangawaewae, creeping up the park to the 30-metre mark right now. Ka haere maui anō rātou kia Dale Verstappen. Nā e mihi ana ki tana whānau kei Holland e noho ana to the Verstappens over there. If there's any of the whānau over
they'll be
in
watching
Holland
for sure.
in.
Met some of his whānau. Charlie's brother, they're great people. Kenny Tata straight up the middle. There's only one way Kenny knows, and that's straight. And he's been pretty devastating.
Kenny schooled with a lot of these boys at Rako Mangamara.
I think he's had a great game.
Yes, indeed. Another chip kick there by Turangawaewae. They're not afraid to give it a go, are they?
Thompson gets a piece.
Yeah, gets a piece, but it goes backwards to Tai Rakina, who now plays the ball. A bit of show and go by Malcolm Noda, makes some good yards there as well. Very quick out of
Just
dummy half.
noticing the body language in the Taniwharau side, Pātaro.
Yeah, a little bit lethargic,
I've never
isn't
seen before. It's a little bit lethargic, some hands-on hits and some
Oh,
heads.
the big fella is on.
The big rhino himself.
Ki te tonga.
Aye, our South African brother. Also got some links into Ngāti Whapākia, Kai Timothy Marae as well.
They're out
Tackle from the
They're out
Beatty brothers.
enthusiasing Taniwharau at the moment.
They are, they're getting,
defense and,
yeah.
And I question Parfait Brown. He's taken a head knock. We're struggling to even to get it, go for it. Look at that, 15th final, we made 30 metres.
Oh, they're all in front of the kicker. They're all in front of the referee there
Parfait
too.
puts pressure on him. Nobody else backed him up. But they're going backwards here.
Caleb looking to kick
Defence
down,
line.
and he puts it up in the
Stands and
air.
waits.
Not a
That's
bad kick, not a bad
actually.
kick
That's
at
not
all.
a bad kick at all.
Yeah, we've got a
Great
good
kick,
chase by
great
Mahinerangi.
take.
Good
Great
take.
take.
Good kick, good take, and a good tackle.
Great chase.
Yeah. Wouldn't expect nothing more from Mahinerangi.
Jordan Grace.
Yeah,
Strong from double half.
Turangawaewae guilty of putting his head in the wrong position there and gets fended off for his troubles.
Mate, this guy's put his hand up today. Rana Dennis.
Yeah,
I like
yeah.
him. I like him. That's the third, the 17,
What a
round
workhorse.
17. Jeez, he does a hit up in every set, Mats.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
a quality set too.
Yeah.
Could play his way into that Waikato side as well with his performance here today. They go left now to Bidi. Turangawaewae hot on the attack, still inside their half, but not scared to throw the ball around is Turangawaewae. Of course, they're enjoying the lead. 14 points to 4, 10 points to difference. Turangawaewae inside of Taniwharau's half as he puts up
Beating
another
with the
harrowing
Farley
kick.
bombs.
His
Hey,
kicks
he's
have
no
been
show.
troubling.
He's no show. He's absolutely no show. He is nowhere near it.
Still in goal. It's still in goal.
Oh, they're lucky to bring that out.
Oh, you're
Very
kidding.
lucky to bring that out. Oh, far out. They're having trouble with the fullback and the wingers and catching those
Look
those
at the
bombs.
left-hand side. Patara that tells the story.
Yeah, they're just
The
walking.
Taniwharau forwards are walking. They're down or walk. He needs to inject some life in there, does Coach
Right here. Right here, should I say. Oh, a bit of pace from Mahinerangi. Yes, this is what we do. This is the game breaker himself. And he does. He goes again down the sideline with a fantastic run. Mahinerangi bringing some spark back to the Taniwharau attacking line. Darren Kingy, what were you doing? Yes, but he does get an offload to Tamiahana Morunga, who's taking it up. Strong run by him, making a good 20 metres in the end. Does Taniwharau as they attack the line, and they're holding him down, and a penalty indeed to Taniwharau. I think that penalty was warranted and probably a good idea to give away that penalty. Beatty just thinking that his defensive line hadn't got back in time, so he gave away a penalty, I believe, on purpose, in order for his defensive line to set. No chance of taking the kick here for Taniwharau as they look to carry on their assault on the Turangawaewae defensive line. Big Steve Kingy taking it up there to the middle.
Great hit-ups.
Yep, fantastic. Off to Chase Kennedy now, looking to settle up.
Son, you won't go through there, son.
No, I think he was just settling up
Settling
there,
it,
looking
settling
to
it.
run a shape play here.
What's going on here? Oh, he's lost the ball.
See, wrong fella hitting
He's
it up.
lost the ball.
Where's your prop forwards?
No.
They needed
Come
the big
on,
rhino
Chase, you're
in there,
doing it
didn't
every
they?
week, mate.
They need the big rhino to
Yeah, exactly. You don't
hit it up in the middle
The
there.
bloke's played his heart out as young Kennedy, Chase Kennedy, but he's always guilty of turning the ball over. You can't do that at Premier Football. It's not when it comes down to the crunch like that.
It's exactly what Turangawaewae were after. Big, solid
Yes,
defensive
yes.
effort on their own
Oh,
line there, and with all the whānau behind them, they pulled it off.
Oh,
yeah,
they have,
they
and they did it in the earlier game as well, and they're just more hungrier. I've never seen a team be a bit more hungrier than Taniwharau, but
Well, it's
the boys are...
I think you identified it early on, Matutara, about that hunger. You've got a lot of years of hunger built up there that they're
starving
expressing
they
right now.
starving.
Emaciated.
Well, it was a bit of time to
I
go
like
yet,
that word,
Barney,
emaciated.
but
I love it.
hey, what does that mean?
I don't know. I got to get a dictionary, Fano, for that one. Somebody passed the Ignis exams.
I would have said $20 pack.
Five fish.
Big Kalani beating.
Hoi hoi in the
Saving
old
a
trucker
solid
there, right
tackle.
there. Don't worry about what's happening out
great
here,
tackle there
mate.
from the big
Don't worry what's
rhino on
happening out
Dale
here.
Verstappen. Taniwharau putting on a big set of D here. They want that
Oh,
ball
good
back.
knock on there, and it is.
Yes.
Knock on there by Turangawaewae.
It's a solid defence from Taniwharau there, getting off the line quick and meeting Turangawaewae on the advantage line, and it pays off.
We're meeting the desperation stages, I think, JD. We have to score here.
We've got to score next. That's
Yes.
simple. That's
Yeah.
simple. Half-time score is still 14-4, so they're inviting us back into the game. So, but whether we got the ammunition to do it, I think we have in the back line. The ball's got to get into Darren Kingy's hands.
Well, the reality is, JD, is that we are the commentators sitting over here watching the players. Taniwharau definitely have to score. I don't know about we, bro.
Mate, when you've coached them for 10, 12 years,
it's a wee, bro.
it's an
We're not a
affiliation.
coach today, brother. We're a commentator.
Once a Taniwharau, always a Taniwharau.
I agree, and you should be
much
getting
alright,
behind your Turangawaewae
Oh,
too,
yeah, I
mate.
am.
Yeah, no, they're cousins.
Oh, here we go, Joel Thompson.
Ooh,
Mate,
beautiful
one-on-one
tackle. That was a
Ooh.
beautiful tackle.
He's a handful too, Joel, and managed to get him.
Here
The
he
big
is.
rhino, this is the guy you want hitting it up under the post.
Yeah, and I think they want to go
They're
back
well
there
set
too.
up now. Where's Mahinerangi? That's who you'd be looking for. There he is, Darren.
And they're looking to go that
Oh,
way
and he
as
just
well.
puts a little one in behind, and it's out to
Little
Murray.
pie.
Murray, he spins, he turns, he
spins,
goes,
he
it's
turns
still
right.
alive.
Oh,
he
he keeps
loses
it
it
alive.
backwards.
He loses
He
it
loses
backwards.
it
It's the ball
backwards.
still
It's play
alive.
on.
Darren Kingy with a bit of
gets
a
step
step.
on, and he
Gets it
offloads
back
at the
again.
back. What a play.
Oh,
Taniwharau keeping it alive.
Yeah, just playing some really alive football. Remember, this is of the Warriors, of course, right now.
Keeping
Just
it
throwing the ball
alive.
around.
This is pure Taniwharau. Watch out, here they come. Here they come.
I thought they went
With
the
a
wrong
little
way.
chip.
And it's good.
Oh,
and it's
he's
good.
over.
And he's over.
Oh, no, no.
Yeah, this could be good. He's going to give it. All right,
Yes.
here we go, Bono.
Yes.
It is game on. He gives
mate,
it.
You could see the pressure building.
Yes,
Well,
and
what
this
a
is what
play.
Taniwharau need. You can see Tamiana trying to rock his boys up. That's that experience that he brings to the team as
Out of
well.
nothing too, fellas.
Out of nothing.
Noda, what a play though. Just
Out
a
of nothing.
little little chip kick was perfectly positioned
Wow.
from dummy half. Wow.
How
Game
big's-
on.
How big's this kick?
Yeah, he needs to get this. JD
Oh,
definitely needs to
no,
get
it's our
this.
man. It's our man.
Woo.
Yeah, well, hopefully,
Caleb.
the wind now. He's kicking with
He's
the
not on
wind
the right
behind
side
his
still.
back.
Yes, there's true that JD. This is his
His
it
left
will
foot
curve
kick.
from left to right naturally, so
Left
that
to
might
right.
actually
But the
come
wind,
into play.
I think the
because
wind's
wind's
going
gonna blow
right,
it back.
right to left, eh?
Yeah,
so head out to the right upright.
Yeah, head to the right. That's
yeah,
where he
the
needs to
wind's
kick
got to
it.
push it back for him,
Got to
so I
push it
think
back,
he'll be
eh?
all right.
Just
Yeah.
put it up there.
All right. Well, there's our expert commentary on the side here. None of us are kickers, of course. But we're going to get him behind that. Te whanawhakau na Caleb McLean. This will bring the score to 10-14, sorry. If successful, of course. Turangawaewae with a 6-point lead at this stage. Te whanawhakau Caleb McLean. And he puts it up. And he drills it. He drills it down the middle. Does he ever? And he needed to get that kick as well.
It sure did
What a
drift
game.
after it got through the post, man. See it drift to fall away to the left.
Yeah. And you saw that he put a lot of
Okay,
power
game
into it.
on, Whānau.
What a game.
They had to get back into it. 4 years of trying to go through this, 4
look at
years
the
in a
replay.
row.
Beautiful.
It's got to count for something, boys.
Tamihana
Big
Moringa.
ups going out to our whānau in the truck, Kitty and the team bringing you those replays right there. Fantastic work. And just so you know, whānau, we're not professionals here, whānau, at doing this. So everybody's learning on the job. So what you're getting right now is absolutely top-notch stuff. It's next level. So fantastic. And big mihi to all our above sound crew right there bringing us the live action. Nice
Short.
kick there. It did go short. It goes backwards though, Taniwharau, as Turangawaewae. No, knock on there from
on.
who is the...
He's running to the touchy. What's he going to say?
Score. Watani coming across to let us know what happened.
Yeah, it's a little
He's
bit
saying,
unsure,
saying that it come off Taniwharau first, maybe.
Well, if he should have, it should play on because it was
Turangawaewae's
Turangawaewae
ball.
in position.
Yeah, you should have stayed there.
Unless it was a double, one. No, he's saying...
Yeah, there we go again, eh? It's like, maybe the scrum
Yeah.
is just what's...
No, ref.
I think the ref was going to
Just
let
play
it
on,
play.
buddy.
It was the sideline judge who didn't
Yeah,
read
but
the
the
play on.
referee is the man in the middle. He knows it. If yellow knocked on, blue play on.
Yeah,
they had the ball.
I think with the flag going up, he just didn't.
He was
he
unsure,
thought
eh?
something else was happening there.
That's a beating now. Turangawaewae hot on attack.
Good run
It's
by
20
BD
metres
as well.
out.
Actually, the question of the defense, that was a fantastic run, actually. Just making the
Back
defense
to the left
scramble a
to
bit.
Joey Rayner.
Yeah, good to see the young fella back.
Pokes his nose through and gets on his front.
With a 6-point lead and all the
metres out.
momentum.
Ooh, big Dale.
With the big Dale Verstappen.
Oh, what a run that was as well. Just, but
Great
equally
tackle.
a good tackle. And he dropped the ball, maybe.
Hey, no, we've got a penalty here.
Penalty.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he deserved that, Dale, because
They held him down, eh?
he got
Got
up
up
quick
quick.
Yeah.
play the ball,
Yeah.
and the bloke held him down from Taniwharau. So
Yeah.
William penalty.
Take the 2 points.
Takes 2
Yeah,
points.
most definitely.
Yeah,
most
man,
definitely.
especially when there's
Most
only
definitely.
4 in it.
4 in it, 10
You've
to
got
go.
you've got to put the 2 points over and then look for the drop goal.
Oh, most definitely.
Yeah, absolutely. Most
definitely.
We've got two supporters over here supporting that corridor.
I don't know
Absolutely.
how many times it's come down to this in this matchup between Turangawaewae and Taniwharau over the years.
Yeah.
You know, it's
There's never been a blowout in the grand final, right?
well, not that I can ever remember. Maybe 2007, maybe.
No, we didn't even blow out there. I think we might have got the last 2 tries, but it didn't really reflect the
entire
I
game,
remember young Gideon going over the line, one part
Yes.
dig and taken out by Breaker.
Yes, that's right.
On the corner
down
there.
by the
Yeah.
Club rooms, isn't it?
And I think that was one of the tries that put us ahead, I think. If I can remember correctly. It was a long time ago though, Whānau, so it's
like
not about
the,
us, it's not about that game, it's about this one right here.
It's actually Rupapere taking the kick.
Let
This
it
one.
go. Thanks.
Yeah. Actually, I wonder if Shannon,
BT's handed over the kicking duties to Shannon.
Shannon might have been a young player in 2007. I know he played before in the Premier competition before he went to Australia, so I can't remember if he was around during that time.
I guess for Turangawaewae, you know, they did the short kick off, they forced the turnover, so you know it's forcing your hand, and they've done that very well. Little chips, little kicks to the wingers, and now a kick, and it's 2 points.
Oh, he was never missing that.
I would have backed you on, get that one over from me, Patara.
Yeah, I probably would have backed myself too, about 95%.
Great goal.
95% in front of the base runner. All right, te kauma ono te kau te iai nei kia Turangawaewae, ko rātou kei mua te kau kia Taniwharau as time ticks on.
Yep. It's all coming down to who's the hungriest at this stage of the game, man.
Yep,
and that wind is still there. It's very
Yeah.
strong down the southern end of the field. And
Taniwharau want to push a deep kick in here if they can, but not too hard that it goes dead, of course. But Turangawaewae are well set up for this kick, and they are indeed, and they make sure that they take that ball.
Right,
fantastic. Going to big Kenny Tata.
Winds it up
strong
at the
run is
line.
He's
Tata.
taking the headgear off.
He has indeed. He's ready to go.
He's letting the throw flow.
Lovely.
Mate, I like that one,
Lovely.
Mats.
Big Dale Verstappen.
Yeah, good run there by...
Oh, he lost
he lost it. Yes, he did. There was nothing in there. He tried to say there was no hand in that,
He's
Dale.
not going to change his
There was
mind, Dale.
absolutely no hand in that.
He's got to
Fantastic
leave that there
opportunity.
and move on now, buddy.
Yep.
But hey, here we go. Taniwharau with as you just said, mate, fantastic opportunity. 30 metres out, 6 plays.
They invite you back in, gee, don't
They
you
do.
hate those?
Looking to change the balls
So
here. is,
Darren is keen
Kingy.
for a fresh ball.
Yeah, that one there, they mustn't have much grip on it. As he's looking to make sure
I
that
see-
the boys
I see
can grip the
Yeah,
ball.
I see that. They did that last time too. Gee, that must be a warehouse one, that one.
It was definitely not a steed in there, JD.
Oh, mate. So can they capitalise on the mistake? Unfortunately for young Dale, he's had a big season, and you know, a young fella like him, Mutt's first grand final, but you know, you got to secure the ball. But they've really just gone 2 metres forward, and now we go Rehana back on. Rehana
Solid run.
Tairākina, yeah, good run. They need another one. Here you go, Mahana. Oh, don't dummy the big fella.
Oh, you're going to the other big
going to the other
fella.
big fella,
Looking
Kingy.
to shift the
Yeah,
ball.
Steve Kingy. You know, big skip.
Oh, look at that. He's
Skip
hard
was
to hit
powering
now.
onto the ball.
I give it up to the defence, so they came up really, really quick to shut that down. And
Ooh,
going
Loader.
right.
Loader.
Oh, Skippy needed to be running onto that with
He
pace.
offloads it.
He does
And they're coming
offload.
around.
He forced
Oh, he
it.
forced it
Forced
though.
the pass, Skip. It was only the third.
Yeah, he didn't need to do that.
No, he didn't need to do that. Yeah.
Need a big defensive set, does
But he needed to
Taniwharau.
run on the ball. You know, he
Turangawaewae
needed to run
working their
onto
way
it.
out. It's
Yep.
15 metres out from their own try line.
Yeah.
All right, Turangawaewae,
Two
good run
Kingsley
again,
Smith.
making 10 metres in both their runs so far. Turangawaewae enjoying some lazy defence actually by Taniwharau, not moving up off their 10-metre mark, just allowing Turangawaewae to make 10 metres as they finally do move off the line and come up against Beatty,
Friday
who's
Beatty.
running the ball right now into
Jumps
Mahingarangi.
and runs.
Wraps the ball up, supported by Tamihana Morunga, as Beatty slow to his feet right now, looking to go back, and an early kick here from Turangawaewae, who puts it up.
A
does-
spiral bomb.
Yeah,
Bounces.
these are great kicks by Turangawaewae. All day they've been doing that, and they've been making
Preston Collins with a great chase and tackle.
Taniwharau fullbacks.
Hiku or Taniwharau.
Caleb McLean.
He's okay. He was just getting off him. There's no penalty.
Yeah, no penalty, absolutely.
Here we go.
Bit sideways there by
Halfway.
Rongopai, but he's worked hard all day, has Rongopai Murray. Looking to get a quick play the ball as Malcolm Noda doesn't get it, but Chase Kennedy with a nice strong run straight up the guts there.
Get up and play the ball, son.
Yeah, and he does, and they pass it back. Another good
look
run.
at
This is
this
what we
charge.
want. This is what we want, that kind of run
Waka
from Waka Tairākina.
They tell
Good
you
run.
run onto the ball, eh, boys?
Yeah, that's that's definitely what you want from your forward pack anyway, and his brother backs it up right now.
Come on, Skip. Here you go, mate.
Yeah, here we go. Is Taniwharau on their fifth
Oh,
and
fifth and
final.
final.
Fifth and final. They go right to Koroheke. Koroheke puts it down on the ground.
Oh,
Yeah,
Ooh,
well
what a
gathered there.
take.
Well gathered
What-
there
that
by the
was a-
play hope.
wow.
Fantastic take there by Turangawaewae as they tried to bring it out of their mark. Taniwharau do not want to give away a penalty, and Turangawaewae do not want to drop the ball.
Whanatakahuri grubber kick. It was a beautiful grubber kick too, Whane.
Can't
Yeah,
bite.
but it was a bit of catch. I thought
Yeah.
he did really well, that one.
Under pressure too.
Yeah, he did.
Okay, Turangawaewae now bringing it out of their own
Preston
20-metre
Collins,
mark.
some good yards.
Fourth tackle there for Turangawaewae. as they're struggling to actually in this set to get out of their
Kenny
half.
Tata. I
Big
like how
run
they're
there,
putting, I like
finally
how they're
get some
putting up their
yards.
hands though, Rowdy. The wingers are coming in, they're
Yeah.
sharing the mahi.
Yes.
They're all getting in and they'll get to a kick.
Rhubarb
Oh,
with the
and
little
he goes for the
short
little kick.
one.
Read
Oh,
well
that's
by
a great
Chase
take.
Kennedy, though.
Chase.
There they
Give
go
to some
again, they're
field
having a
position.
go. Young Shen that time, yeah, Shen the rip up better.
Yep, they're not scared to give it a shot, which is absolutely fantastic signs for
What-
Turangawaewae.
what-
And they're not playing to the lead either, that they're willing to score
No, they're
points.
still having a go, man.
Biggie's back
That's
on.
it,
Biggie was back on.
Oh, and this is going to be a really big, a huge inclusion into the Turangawaewae pack. Of course, they've struggled to get out of their half thus far in the second half, but with Big Iwa out there, they could change for Turangawaewae.
What have Taniwharau got left, Patara? What have they got left?
Well, I'm hoping
All
that they
those
got
years of domination, and
yeah,
it comes
yeah.
down to this. Chase Kennedy off Malcolm Noda. You know, I think that's a final, and that's really...
Yeah, they've done nothing with the ball,
Yeah,
have they?
That's a cool set.
Yeah,
That's
and they
a-
come
Hey,
left
let's
again.
wait for the
This play,
finish,
though.
though. Let's wait
Comes
for the
down for this
finish.
play.
Let's wait for the
He
finish.
gets offload.
Taniwharau
It's back
Morena,
to zone.
he does get the offload on.
Passing it back to Darren. Darren with a bit
Darren
of time now with
again.
the ball. They give it to Malcolm. Malcolm looking to kick to the right side, and he does. Picks it up high. Not a bad chase, but a better
Oh, great
catch
take again
from
from
the Paiho. He was already there. He already knew what was happening and what was coming, and he does well to hold on to the ball there as well as
Been
Taniwharau.
pretty safe, that winger.
He has. He has. He's read the play really, really well.
Turangawaewae up to
Turangawaewae,
point.
bringing it out, and now just shy of the 20-metre line, about 3 metres out from the 20-metre line. Another good run
Shannon
from dummy
Papali's
half.
good from dummy
Shannon
half.
making good yards there up to the 30-metre line right now,
Yes.
and
Takes
gifted
the
a
ball
penalty as
inside the
well.
10.
You've got to give a big ups and a big shout out to the Turangawaewae
Absolutely.
defence. They've held composure, and it's reminiscent of what happened in the first game as well. Both sides have been cool, calm, and collective. They haven't panicked on the goal line. They've taken the catches. They've run it out. Yes, they've spilt the odd ball out, but their composure and their goal line defence has been the difference. I really think they've withstood the assaults of college old boys in the first game, and Taniwharau's trying and throwing everything at them bar the kitchen sink. But they're
Oh, and he keeps it in, does he? He does.
does.
What a fantastic play there by the
What a
winger,
crack,
Taidakin, as big. Oh, well, he said the stocking Joel, because he's a big runner.
You were
but,
going to say big.
I was. Well, he
Good
is.
on you,
Yeah. Oh, and a forward pass and gifted it back to Turangawaewae's Taniwharau.
Unfortunate.
Oh, wow. It is coming down to the nitty-gritty, whānau. The little 1%ers making the difference here for both teams. Not finding touch was Turangawaewae, but then
He's kicking it straight into the wind there too, eh? It just held it up and enough to actually bring it out.
But I think he went for trying to win for too big a distance, eh?
Yes,
you go
yeah,
for
better
20.
safe than sorry,
We went
eh,
for
bro?
40 and missed.
Yeah.
And then, hey, it's worked out, but unfortunately, Taniwharau not being able to capitalise and utilise being gifted the ball back, and that's probably been the story of the second half, to be honest.
It has indeed, JD.
The big fella.
Kalani Beatty.
Yeah. He's
He's
been good for the club this year, Mutz.
Oh, it's been great having the two Beatty brothers.
Playing off the back of each other.
Yeah,
you lift
Kaida
each
came
other.
back last season, I think it was, and then
Yeah.
the big brother Kalani.
followed seat the ship.
followed- yeah.
And of course, I know a lot of Tigers players who wanted to bring them back to Tigers. But Kenny Tata with a nice strong run, as you said there, Matutaira. Te tehe o ngā tino o ngā pau tuki roto I tēnei tukinga nui. I wanganui ngā kapa e rua nei.
there we
No,
go.
Katai Tomo.
Oh,
He's
too
going
much
to go all the
time,
way.
it's a
There you
It's
go,
a goal.
Bono. There you go.
It's the
He
hat-trick.
has been
It's a
the
hat-trick for the
man.
young fella. What a season he has had.
Wicked run there by him.
Oh,
And we said about the difference he will
Too
make
much
when he
time.
comes back on here on
I
the
want to watch
field.
that again.
Here we
I
go.
don't believe what I just saw there.
Oh, look,
who
he's-
did he stand up?
He stood up, he stepped, he ran through the gap, and he scores 3 tries, mate, you know.
Look, we just said we
Wow.
called it Vano. We knew that he was going to shift the momentum of this game when he came on, and he
that
did exactly
footwork?
that.
Mate, he's a big boy too.
Oh, he's solid, he's solid.
You know, he actually growing up, he was the littlest guy on the team for his whole life, and
Yeah.
then he got to like under 15s, and and then shot up. And 17s, he was the biggest guy in the paddock last year, and now his first year Premier football.
He's the
he
biggest
is
in the paddock.
Here he goes. He goes through Skippy.
Yeah, too fast. Got on the
Yeah, gave him
outside.
too much yards. Gave it to him.
I think it was
Fantastic
a
try.
double step off the left foot, and sort of found that inside lane and straight through.
Excellent try there by Turangawaewae. 20 points to 10. You can almost shut it out right now, Vano. That could be the ball
Lock
game
it
right
down,
there.
Fano, lock it down. And,
Turangawaewae Whānau are going off.
oh, they deserve too much.
Oh, they do deserve
It's going to
to.
be a big night on Ngārawai. You won't be able to buy a drink there.
Oh, bro,
Hey,
the
whole
drinks will be
sales will be
free. They'll be free in Ngārawai here. You just need to turn up.
Nah, they deserve it, man. They deserve it. Yeah.
Yeah, just want a big shout out to all of our whānau watching over in Australia. It's got a message from Kāmeta, Hinerangi Mas, all the whānau watching. They're zooming in, watching at the same time. So, you know, they're all there with one another via Zoom. They're here with us at the game via Radio Tainui live stream. And yeah, just want to acknowledge and welcome all of our manuwhiri, Taniwharau, Kai Tautoko, Turangawaewae, to everybody watching from all over the world. Mihi nui tēnei kia koutou. Looks like Upapere lining it up from near the left sideline.
Mate, 3-try hero.
Oh, mate.
First grand final. Mate, the bloke's only about 19, isn't he? He's only a young bloke.
18, mate.
18, he's got the rest of his future.
Yep.
Mate, you know.
Koia te pōtiki o te Timane.
He's only 18 and I played against him in my years in the Premier, so he started very young.
Yeah. I mean, no, Tumatauinga, sorry.
Tumatauinga.
Oh, Tumatauinga, sorry, not even.
He's only a young man. He's only 18 or 19.
Yeah.
Excellent.
He's got one more brother coming up.
If there's any NRL scouts that are interested, give me a ring.
Absolutely.
Give me a ring.
Absolutely. And that's another beauty about these live streams. Our players here in the Waikato finally getting the exposure that they need to be able to, for the scouts to be able to see them. Because of course, Auckland enjoy all the live actions on television, and often our players down here in the Waikato and other provinces don't get seen. So big ups going out to Radio Tainui for bringing this in.
Malcolm Noda, body on the line.
Yep, as we're running down the line right now, Turangawaewae with all the momentum, as we said earlier on, making it past the 30-metre line right now. Turangawaewae giving it to Big Iwa, Te Koi, just running it up there. Nice settle. Yeah, he is round the leg stuff, exactly where you need to go, and the big fella like that.
Oh, Kenny Tata.
Yes, and a run that he has been doing all day.
Solid.
Fifth and final now for Turangawaewae. They're looking to kick, coming out to the right side to Beatty, and he does kick indeed. Finding the ground, he does. Not a bad kick as well. Thought he might have put up one of those bombs that he's been doing all day. Good tackle, good tackle. He backs up his kick with
those bombs have been working, eh?
Yeah.
Spiral bomb.
I don't think we've
fair enough,
catched one of those balls our back three. So that definitely be something that you want to do is keep going there. And put those bombs up.
Well, the probing kicks too, you know, the bombs and then the little chips, and you know, they're just asking the question, and that's what I say. They haven't shut up shop at 14-4. They've continued to attack, and that's the sign of a good team and good initiative. And now it's Taniwharau, one last shot at the dice, or roll of the dice, I guess. And big Steve Kingy hits it up. I see Kenarangi's back out there. It's going right to Noda.
Looks like Malcolm's moved into the halves on that right edge.
Ooh, Joel Thompson.
Looked like he tried to duck under.
Yeah.
He did the old underneath.
Yes, it is.
Got to go with Mahana. You got to go with him.
Great tackle there. Michael Roberts and Joey Rayner.
All right, Taidakina making a soft run there. I don't think we're running with conviction.
We haven't competed up front. Patara.
No, we haven't.
Pick up from Darren King.
Good pick.
Let's go. Here he is.
Yeah, Mahana, he's been dangerous all day.
He does get the offload.
Yeah, and that's the person we obviously need to
Murray.
get the ball to. Yeah, they need to spin
Nice,
it. They need to
keeping
spin it right. They need to go.
Yep,
They need
there
to
it
go.
is. It's out there.
Oh, good tackle. Good tackle.
Spots him with the maka hohi pera.
Yeah, that was a maka hohi pera. Got set up there. It needed to go right, but Taidakina didn't see the defender right on top of Malcolm Noda.
Yeah, you didn't see that coming. Poor old Milks. Yeah.
As we've got an injured player on the ground, don't know if he's trying to run time down, but he does play the ball well. And another good run there by Turangawaewae, creeping up to the halfway mark. Turangawaewae, kei mua te kau, ngā kau te ki a rātou, ki mua i a Taniwharau, te kau ki te rua te kau. Number 3 there from Turangawaewae, as he settles up right in the middle of the park on the 50-metre mark. And they seem to be just taking their time now, Turangawaewae. They know that they can run the clock down.
Great quick play from Big Iwa.
Yeah, and they've got numbers out there too.
Puts it on the ground and finds a toe of a Taniwharau player. And Big Reihana Taidakina finds it.
He's probably been our best sport, hasn't he, really? He's tried real hard.
He has. He's been
yeah,
running
he's
forward.
been everywhere.
Manu, you need to run. That's what he needs to do. He needs just a jog there into the defensive line. I don't think he's going to do anything with a run like that. But they come to the right side. They're looking to spin it early now.
Straighten up there,
Straighten
it
He
up.
looks to go, and he does. He finds some yards. He
nice.
gives it to Mahingarangi. Mahingarangi's forcing the ball there. It hits the ground though, and it's back to one. And back to one there by the referee.
He may have played at it.
Yeah, I thought Tamihana knocked that on first though.
Yeah, that was unlucky. Turangawaewae
He lost
to
it
get
into
the
the
ball back.
Turangawaewae, and then the Turangawaewae knocked it on. So lucky call for the
Taniwharau with a set of 6 to get them 20 metres
They
to the
need a
line.
score here too.
And then
Does
look, Steve
Taniwharau.
Kenny. Oh, the
Steve
little
Kenny
guy
running it
puts
up.
himself in front of the
Oh,
big
and he's pushing. He's pushing.
Tiki.
Okay, and they're making it just shy of the line. Taniwharau with the poro Yaine, hairana ki te tahama wikia, Tamihana Moringa, ka pai tēnā
Taylor
rutu,
Leaf comes
flying
out of
in,
the line.
out, the thing could have been actually offside there. He came off the line pretty
That
quickly.
was body on the line stuff. He actually really flew out of the line.
Yes, he did.
He
And they
left,
go right
Maina
side.
right
Kia Caleb McLean and Ane, Eomatu ana. Oh, head-eye tackle right there, penalty.
Ooh.
Penalty, a high
Caught him
tackle.
on the inside and hung him up.
And another chance for Taniwharau as the
Yeah,
recount
nothing
starts.
intentional though. It wasn't.
No,
wasn't
nothing intentional at all.
intentional.
Going to the right side is Taniwharau. Mahana Tuka with a little bit of a step,
Tuka.
running it and settling it just in front of the post now. Taniwharau again
Hooker
need
go,
a score.
Hooker
Hooker will go, and he does go. And he's
It's
short of the
Turangawaewae,
line.
right?
Good
Oh,
challenge
mate, watch
there.
out for him. He knows how to get over the line from coming
Skip
Good
Have
tackle,
another
good
go.
tackle.
Yes,
No, he does. And
Skippy's
it's
in.
right there for him.
Skippy's in.
It's right there for
No,
him.
he's not in.
Double
Double
movement.
movement.
He tried another go. Oh no, that's not what Taniwharau wanted to do there. Unfortunate for the big fella.
He dived short and
It
then he had
was a
another go.
gift.
Eh?
He
He
was
did.
open. He was
He
open.
dived short and had another go, the big fella. Hard luck, Skip.
Oh well,
I don't know if he was held when he did have another go though.
That's right, yeah,
That's a
that's a
good
good
point.
question.
That's a
Was
good
he held?
point.
Let's have a look at that replay if we can.
Yeah, we've got a replay in there. I don't think anyone had a hand on him. He
well,
was just lying there prone.
it doesn't matter though, Whānau. The call has
Doesn't
been
matter,
made, and
that's
as
right.
we do, as we
Matters
said all
not.
day, you will not change the referee's mind.
Never has, never will.
Yeah.
All right, Taniwharau, Turangawaewae looking to kick for touch now, just to get some yardage to take the pressure off them, because they definitely don't want to be camped out on their goal line, and they definitely do not want to make a mistake as well.
He's right back on that, right back
That
on
was
that
a hard.
goal line.
That was hard luck on it, eh?
Was,
They
and it was
threw
open for him
everything at
too.
them. Darren Kingy, Mahingarangi, all the stars stepped up. Caleb
Mahingarangi,
McLean had to go, and then Skip had the last one, but he came up a bit short.
Yeah, he wasn't mucking up that kick. Was the young captain as they go off now to the Makai Betty to tap the ball and
Here he
restart our
is.
game. And big run here, big defensive set
Lani
they need
Betty.
from Taniwharau. They need to win the battle on the ground if they want any chance of making a comeback in the little time that we have
just
left.
slowing it down now.
Yeah,
No
just
need to
Exactly
rush.
what they should
Play
do.
percentages
Getting that
now.
clock up.
Yeah, you
Yep.
get the 6 to the time up.
All right.
It's been a big year for the
Taniwharau.
blue and golds, and you got to start giving credit to the people like Tuku Matthews and the coaching staff.
Absolutely,
And,
absolutely.
You know, mate, they've been there, they've had a hard decade or decade plus, and they've come back and, to be quite honest, lads, they've actually really deserved it. They were the top qualifier.
Yep.
They've come through at 20 to 10, and
I
there
think
it is.
that could be it, Whānau.
There it is, Whānau. Well
Fantastic
done.
game.
Turangawaewae, it is your day and
Oh,
deserve
no.
it.
And the bubbles are out. The
bubbles are out.
They are
COVID.
out. They are
bubbles
out,
are
Whānau.
bursting.
The bubbles are bursting. We've got to wait till Monday, Whānau. Auntie Jacinda said Monday, not Saturday. But who cares?
Oh, well, there you have it,
Yes.
Whānau.
Oh,
A new
no, well done,
champion
well
of
done.
the Waikato competition. Rua mano rua to go. Brand new champions. Taniwharau, unfortunate not to win their fourth consecutive grand final. Turangawaewae, after a 14-year drought, have finally welcomed back the Waikato Rugby League Shield to their club rooms.
No, exactly. And I'm going to say right away, boys, deservedly so, Patara.
Yep.
On the day, they were just that touch faster in the play of the ball. They were that touch faster around the field. And I thought they outweighed us, outmuscled us up front. They've got on the go forward. And then, you had, I'm not going to over-exaggerate, but you had a young up-and-coming superstar in Tumatoing at the Koi,
Yep.
3 tries. And he
Absolutely.
was against quality opposition, and he showed his class today, and well done to them. Well done to them.
Absolutely. And big ups also ngā mihi na nui rawatu to all the management of the Turangawaewae club rooms and to all our club representatives who turned out here today. Of course, we had Hamilton City Tigers in the competition this year, Hukanui, we had Hillcrest, of course, representing in the reserve grade, I believe. Were they there? No, unfortunately, Hillcrest wasn't in there, but they did represent alongside Matangi in the under 17s grade, Matangi Hillcrest, of course.
Let's not, just getting back to the game, let's not forget about the effort Taniwharau put in, in the premiers, the 4 proved 1 step too far or 1 journey too far, and I know there's a few sore bodies, but I want to acknowledge the Taniwharau. Of course, you and I are very close to the brothers.
Yep.
Proud of their effort today. It was a grand final, wasn't to be, but hey, you and I can testify, Pātara, we've had many successes over the years, and for the Cuzzies up the road, 13 years, 2007 they were in their last final, 2006 that was the last time they won one because I was the coach.
Yeah.
And I always remember that.
Your first year in there. And
Harley and I here, welcome to the club. I'm no longer the last coach to lose to Turangawaewae. So in the final, so well done to them and their reserve grade. It's been a hell of a day. All 4 games, it's been an absolute pleasure. I said at the beginning of the day, it's an old cliche, but a great one. At the end of the day, rugby league was the winner.
Absolutely was the winner, and we can see what rugby league has done for the community of Ngāruawai here this year. Absolutely brought them to another level, brought life back into those club rooms, and of course, add to that, our rangatai that we can see out there kicking the ball right now, watching their heroes play to the level that they played at. No reira, tiwi ko taiki te pito whakamutunga o tēnei o ngā papahotanga o mātou ngā kaipapaho, but we will bring you, of course, all the action that's happening on the field right now with the presentations of this grand final. Congratulations to all the victors today. Iti Dea in the under-13s game, and commiserations to Turangawaewae under-13s, to Taniwharau under-17s, winning their game against Matangi. Congratulations to Taniwharau, commiserations to Matangi. Hope to see you again in the competition next year. Our Premier Reserves grand final, the winners in that, of course, were Turangawaewae taking out College Old Boys, and then in the grand final, a double header for Turangawaewae this year, the Premiers. Congratulations to the Premier Turangawaewae, beating, of course, Taniwharau in the grand final, Rua Mano, Rua Te Kau. One more time, big ups going out to Wakamanaki, above sound and production, to Te Rewirirangi o Tainui, Te Māngai Pāho, Te Pūtea Tautoko, Me Waikato Tainui as well, and to all our announcers throughout the last couple of weeks who joined us on this broadcast as well. Thank you for bringing your expertise to the table. From myself, Pātara Berriman, tēnei te mihi kia koutou katoa e te iwi, hei te tau e heke mai nei, Rua Mano, Rua Te Kau mātahi, ki te anō ai tātou, e ienei tukinga nui o te whakataitai riki o Waikato. Mauri ora kia tātou katoa.
One of the wonderful things about Waikato Rugby League, And the premier reserves we have college old boys taking on Turangawaewae, and again Turangawaewae reserves winning that game. And finally, in the premiers, Turangawaewae making it to the big run.
Nah, maybe not. Yep, I can hear you now. Okay. Well, tēnā tātou katoa e te whānau. We've just had a couple of rousing huckers there from Taniwharau and Turangawaewae respectively. And oh man, what a season it's been. Turangawaewae deserved winners of the 2020 Grand Final. And emotions running high after the game, and you know, the team being swamped by the Turangawaewae supporters who have been singing hard behind the in-goal area for both games, the reserves in the Prems. Both teams just making their way around for the final hariru. And yeah, whānau, it's been a massive day of rugby league. Of course, Turangawaewae taking out the Premier Reserves Grand Final over College Old Boys, and the Premiers here, Turangawaewae, managing to beat Taniwharau. It's been a while. Not sure if I can... Yep, there I am. I've got... Pawhare Brown is still going around. He's got to see the rest of his team. Also want to acknowledge our young fellas who started off the day today. The Iti Rea took on Turangawaewae and beat them in that first under-13 game this morning. Under-17s, it was, man, it was only 1 point in it. And Mātangi, Mātangi versus Taniwharau, and the Taniwharau 1 point drop kick to win it in the dying moments of the game. And as I said, Turangawaewae reserves beating College Old Boys and Turangawaewae Premiers after 14 years of drought without a premiership. Managed to bring that one home today, and I think they were very hungry, much hungrier than Taniwharau today. But I'm going to see if I can find Pawhare Brown, the kai kōrero captain for Taniwharau. He is... yep, I can see him there, just making his last rounds. Let's see if we can go and catch him and have a quick catch up with him, and see if he got a mihi for our manifuri. Pawhare, condolences to the brothers. You fellas have had a massive run over the last few seasons, and that game there was absolutely phenomenal. Lots of our whānau, lots of our Taniwharau supporters from all over the motu over in Australia watching today. Would you like to mihi to all the whānau?
First and foremost, I'd just like to congratulate Turangawaewae on the win. They showed out there just their little extras that they wanted to win the game. So, full credit to them for taking the game. But just to our boys, we'll bounce back. Just like everyone says, there's always next year, but it'll be a learning curve for a lot of our boys, and I hope they suck it up, and we'll still celebrate in a way. Yeah, so.
Tēnā koe, bro. Thank you for your time, and just for once again for all of your whānau watching and all of our Taniwharau supporters who couldn't be here, although you had heaps. Any words for them?
Yeah, I'm just sorry to the whānau back home watching. We couldn't get the job done, but that's just how the football goes. And just credit to our boys, they left it out there. we done what we could. It wasn't enough at the end of the day, but I'm still proud of our boys. I hope our boys just keep our heads up. Take the loss, learning curve, and we'll have a few brews and drown the sorries.
Tēnā koe, brother. Thank you very much. Ngā mihi, kia ora. Also, whānau, so it looks like we're having a presentation at the moment, but I can see the captain right here in front of me, so I'm going to grab him and have a quick yarn before we get into our presentations. Jordan Grace, captain Turangawaewae Premiers, how does it feel to have a championship, brother?
Oh, pretty speechless at the moment, Mutts. It's just it's a good feeling. Some of the boys have been through the hard times, and now that they got this win under their belt, they'll be happy to retire, especially Dale Verstappen. But yeah, it just feels really good at the moment. The boys are all happy. Just can't, no words.
Thank you very much for those words, bro. Would you like to say anything for your whānau watching over the other side of the ditch and who couldn't make it, bro?
We will thank you for the support, all our partners and wives and all our supporters over in Australia, all over the world. Thanks for staying tuned, and yeah, the trophy's all here for us. It's coming home to the club.
Awesome, brother. Have a massive night. That's love, brother. Woo! There we go, whānau. Mihi nui tēnei ki a koutou katoa. Just want to thank you all for tuning into our live broadcast from Rest Hills. We're going to go with the prize giving right now. And, kia mau tonu mai te whānau. Kia ora.
If we can have the officials come over and make their way. Can we have a round of applause for our match officials for the Premier grade? Mr. Craig McMello, supported by Matthew Watene and Jack Epiha. Homai te paki, ladies and gentlemen. And also our two in-goal touch judges, Hara Maikwa. A round of applause for our referees for today. Humai kua te paki. If we can have the captain for the Taniwharau side, please, to share a few words. Hara mai kua. If we can have Paf, please. Hara mai Paf.
First and foremost, congratulations to Turangawaewae for taking their game today. Pretty well deserved. Full credit to Geordie and the boys. You fellas played for each other out there today, and the result showed. Just to our boys and all our supporters. No, we wouldn't have got this far without yous, and to everyone that made the day happen, to get our whānau here, to burst their bubble. Thank you to yous, and once again, our officials, awesome job out there today. Just to our Turangawaewae whānau again, congratulations, boys.
Tēnā koe pāwhoti rātou tātou karapu o Taniwharau e mihi ana ki a koutou. 14 years, they made the grand final in 2006. JD was the coach of Taniwharau then, but if we can have the captain for for Turangawaewae for 2020. Ara mai koa, Jordan Grace.
First of all, thanks for the speechless. They always supposed to come up here and say the speech, but to all the Taniwharau supporters, all the players,
Thank you for coming out the numbers today. To our refs, thank you for the day. All our supporters, all our boys. Big season this year, boys. Yeah, all our supporters over in Aussie as well. Thank you all for coming out, and yeah, congratulations, fellas. Just been asked by the officials if we can have Dale from Stratham. I don't mind Dale, you put all of your life into this club, Turangawaewae. I don't mind kwa e hoa. Come on, fucking for Dale, whānau.
Because I have my NBA. I do too.
Firstly, thanks to Taniwharau for the hard game again. 4 games and four tough games. They went down to the wire, and yeah, you fellas have been. So we won today, but we're the best for the moment. But you guys have been the best the past decade, and we look up to you fellas as a club, and hopefully we can continue the streak. And yeah, sort of the goal now is to make sure we never go back to the hard times like we had before. And yeah, just proud of the brothers. We had a good group. Just tight as a unit on and off the field, and that's I think that's what brought us home in the end. Just that tightness and yeah, just that willing to fight for each other. And no, I love the brothers, and had an awesome year. Thanks to our officials as well, and all our whānau, everyone tuning in from Radio Tainui. Special thanks to Radio Tainui, and yeah, I think that's us, eh? Cheer whānau.
Without further ado, Homai Kwa Te Paki Paki, the champions of 2020 for the Waikato Premiership, Turangawaewae! Somebody start that song.
One, two. E kia ora mai rā no e te whānau, e te iwi. It's almost time for us to wrap it up here. We've just had our presentations. Big congratulations to Turangawaewae premiers and also the reserves today. And the under-17s, Taniwharau, and under-13s, te iti rea rea. Mihi nui tēnei kia ngā tīma katoa I tai atu ki ngā whiringa toa mo tēnei tau rua mano. Rua Te Kau 2020 has been a different season, but we're very grateful that we were able to have a rugby league season here in the Waikato, to be able to bring our live stream to you, courtesy of Radio Tainui, Above Sound Productions, Waikato Tainui, and also Te Māngai Pāho. Also want to acknowledge Te Wānanga o Aotearoa for feeding us their internet here at Rest Hills today. And want to thank all of our crew on the cameras, on the sound, and everyone who's been behind this live stream broadcast over the last few weeks. Some awesome volunteers to help the games happen on the field, to help the broadcast, you know, to all the whānau who couldn't be here today, who have tuned in via the live stream. He mihi nui tēnei kia koutou katoa. We want to thank you all, and wishing you all the best for the rest of your year. You know, hopefully we can bring more games to you fellas next year, especially for those who can't actually be here. No reira e te iwi, he mihi whakamutunga tēnei kia koutou katoa I tēnei wā, mai te rohoi nei o Puke Whakatā me ki ko Rest Hills. Tēnei te mihi whakamutunga kia koutou katoa. Kia pai te wikini e whānau. We'll be better by the bar tonight at Turangawaewae club rooms. As you can hear the song firing up in the background right here. And thank you once again. Tēnā koutou te whānau. Hei konei rā.
Futu portal for you. Ko te kupu, ko arai paanga. Arai paanga means mouth guard. Arai paanga, mouth guard. Alright whānau, here's another kupu futu portal for you. Ko te kupu, ko kai mā takitaki. Kai mā takitaki means spectator. Kai mā takitaki, spectator. Kai mā takitaki. Alright whānau, here's another kupu futu portal for you. Ko te kupu, ko kakari. Kakari means scrum. Kakari, scrum. Okay whānau, here's a little phrase for our supporters. Kaua e pāhi, whana. Don't pass it, kick it. Kaua e pāhi, whana. Don't pass it, kick it. Alright whānau, here's another kupu futu portal for you. Ko te kupu, ko maka hohipera. Maka hohipera means hospital pass. Maka hohipera, hospital pass. Alright whānau, here's another kupu futu portal for you. Ko te kupu, ko maka whakamua. Maka whakamua means forward pass. Maka whakamua, forward pass. Alright whānau, here's another kupu futu portal for you. Ko te kupu, ko maka. Maka means pass. Maka, pass. Alright whānau, here's another kupu futu pōro for you. Ko te kupu, ko paitaha. Paitaha means sideline. Paitaha, sideline. Alright whānau, here's another kupu futu pōro for you. Ko te kupu, ko pai whiu. Pai whiu means sin bin. Pai whiu, sin bin. Alright whānau, here's another kupu futu pōro for you. Ko te kupu, ko piro whiu. Piro whiu means penalty try. Piro whiu, penalty try. Alright whānau, here's another kupu futu pōro for you. Ko te kupu, ko piro. Piro means try. Piro, try. Alright whānau, here's another kupu futu pōro for you. Ko te kupu, ko rutu. Rutu means tackle. Rutu, tackle. Alright whānau, here's another kupu futu pōro for you. Ko te kupu, ko taka whakamua. Taka whakamua means knock on. Taka whakamua, knock on. Alright whānau, here's another kupu futu pōro for you. Ko te kupu, ko tūhapa. Tūhapa means offside. Tūhapa, offside. Alright whānau, here's another kupu futu pōro for you. Ko te kupu, ko wāwhara. Wāwhara means injury time. Wāwhara, injury time. Alright whānau, here's another kupu futu pōro for you. Ko te kupu, ko wainganui pū. Wainganui pū means halfway. Wainganui pū, halfway. Wainganui pū. Alright whānau, here's another kupu futu pōro for you. Ko te kupu, ko whanataka. Whanataka means dropkick. Whanataka, dropkick. Alright whānau, here's another kupu futu pōro for you. Ko te kupu, ko whana whakau. Whana whakau means conversion. Whana whakau, conversion. Alright whānau, here's another kupu futu pōro for you. Ko te kupu, ko whana whiu. Whana whiu means penalty kick. Whana whiu, penalty kick. Whana whiu. Alright whānau, here's another kupu futu pōro for you. Ko te kupu, ko kai wawao. Kai wawao means referee. Kai wawao, referee.